Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And good evening and Roll Tribe ICC fans as we're coming to you live from Senatobia, Mississippi, where your ICC Indians are getting set to take on the #9 Rangers of Northwest. Hello everyone, I'm Adam Gore, and let's crank up the Davis Ford pregame show here on Super Talk Tupelo 101.9 FM, and let's go ICC TV and start that countdown to the First American National Bank opening kickoff by welcoming in the dynamic duo of Mr. Jim Ingram and Dr. Brad Boggs here into the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. Gentlemen, the Indians, they've looked sharp over the last 2 weeks with wins over Mississippi Delta and Holmes, but the Rangers, well, they ain't ranked #9 for no reason.
No, you're right, Adam and Mr. Ingram. You know, they deserve that ranking. Last week they defeated Gulf Coast, as we know, in a big win there for the Rangers. But saying that, as we know, ICC is making its third straight trip now to Senatobia. And Northwest did squeak out one last year, 16-14. But now if you go back and look at the history of this, in the last 4 meetings, ICC's pulled out 2 of 4 on this. And we're very competitive against Northwest and play good football too. And so I expect it to be a great matchup tonight, Mr. Ingram, on the half. I know that Coach Cannon and his crew have been working all week, knowing what the task ahead of them. I expect it to be a great, interesting matchup.
I agree with you, Brad, and I'm excited about tonight because let's be honest. 2 or 3 weeks ago, we're 1-4, 0-2 in the North. Weren't playing well, lost some heartbreakers, leading all 3 games, lose all 3 games, and we've won 2 in a row now. Playing better, got some confidence. I think the team believes tonight. Now, we're playing a really, really good football team. We cannot turn the ball over. We have to play our best game tonight on the road, but we've got a chance tonight, guys.
Well, this is the 73rd meeting between these two football teams. The Indians and Rangers, as you guys talked about, has flip-flop wins over the past 5 seasons, and if things hold true, well, it's the Indians' turn to pick up the W tonight. Brad, you talked about it last year. The Rangers picked up that 16-14 win after the Indians missed a 47-yard field goal attempt in the final seconds of the game. The year before that, ICC was here in Senatobia and upset then number 2 ranked Northwest by the final score of 22-21, and that was after converting a 2-point conversion there in the fourth quarter. Northwest leads the all-time series 42-28-2. When we come back, we'll shift gears in the Davis Ford pregame show. And we'll step inside Coach's Corner and hear from Coach Sean Cannon about tonight's matchup against the Rangers and find out what his Bank of Oklahoma keys to victory are against Northwest. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We're joined now by head coach Sean Cannon. Coach, before we talk about Northwest, talk a bit about last week and that home win over Holmes.
Yeah, we, typical kind of what I said, last week, you look at their first half, they had been playing pretty good football, it'd be a 7-0 game, 10-0 game, and then, so we was able to weather the storm. I think that's 6 or 7 weeks in a row we had 14 points at halftime, and not a lot of touches offensively, and that was one thing that, us blocking the punt there, on the first drive and having to go back out on defense and, those guys just basically holding the ball for the whole first half. And so I thought it was a very important part of the game for us to get those points right there, right before halftime to go up 14. And then credit the special teams there to getting the 14 points that we scored there, and then having to scoop one up on defense. And so anytime you can complement your offense with scoring points on defense and special teams, it's going to help your team in general. But I thought it was a great win for our kids, and to be able to come off, you could say maybe distraction week with fall break and no class going on and things like that. But I thought they'd come out and battled and won a good game at home.
All right. Well, end of the game last week, meeting with the team on the field, I heard you say, next week we got a big opportunity, and here we are. About to hit the road to Senatobia to face number 9, hitting the road for the 3rd time in as many years as well. Talk a bit about some of the challenges and the way you've prepared your guys for this Northwest team.
Yeah, you kind of got to flip the script a little bit defensively. You go from last week playing dive and quarterback and pitch, and now you got to go back to, defending base football, with stretch runs and inside zones and counters and things like that. And and so it's a little bit different challenge for you, but very familiar with these guys. They've had the same coaching staff over there for a while, and so you kind of got a little you're a little familiar with scheme wise what they do, and then defensively, they've done a good job this year of holding opponents. You look at last week's win they had against Gulf Coast was big for them. Going down on that long bus trip and coming away with a win, and but we know all about them. A lot of our guys know a lot of their team members, and we're very familiar with them, and so it's always a great game we get together. Like I said, like you said last, I guess it'd be the 3rd year in a row we've been over there. Last year, we went over there and in the rain game we had there, I think it was our first game coming back, and then we was over there 2 years ago and be able to, come away with a victory. So, but we're looking forward to getting out there. It's a great environment over there they have to play in, and so it should be a great night of football.
Okay, now let's talk about a little bit about our defense, how we're preparing, because I know their quarterback is one of the best in the nation statistically. So, talk about some of how you guys are preparing to stop the pass as well as the run.
You look at their quarterback, he's very efficient. I don't think he's thrown a pick this year. His touchdown, I think he's got 12 touchdowns with no interceptions. But the things that they do scheme-wise, they're going to keep 7 in and protect. They're going to keep their tight end and running back in and protect. They go throw 3-man routes. Their slot receiver, number 4, Sheffield, is a good playmaker for him. I think he's right at 30-something, a little over 30-something catches, and I think the next guy under him is like 19 or 20, and so they really make no bones about who they want to get the football to, and there are a lot of formations. They give you a lot of formation in the boundary, and play a lot of different personnel groupings, and sometimes that tight end could be in the backfield, it could be on the line of scrimmage, it could be a receiver, and so that does create a little bit of problems for you as far as figuring out where they're going to be and how you're going to defend certain formations that they're going to give you and everything, a lot of motions and things. And so, a lot of teaching this week on our part. We had a lot of walkthroughs before practice just to make sure before we see it in practice that we know, kind of what we need to make sure we're defending this week and everything. And so, but, they're a good football team. They're 5-2 and I think they got beat by Jones. East Mississippi was 2, highly ranked teams, 1-3 or 1-4, whatever they are in the country. And so, good football team, but we're up for the challenge defensively to go out there and but you got to make them one-dimensional. That's the biggest thing. I thought, last year going over there, we did a pretty good job stopping the tailback. They hit us on a couple of big plays, and that was really it. After that, we kind of settled down everything, and so you got to keep the ball in front of you and be able to make them try to make them one-dimensional for sure.
Okay, well, let's talk a bit about their defense and how Coach Cook and the offensive coaches are getting these guys ready to face that Northwest defense.
Yeah, a little bit different. They're in the past they've always kind of had a dominant pass rusher. It's what you always think about Northwest. They're going to play those defensive linemen inside the A gap and B gap, and they're going to have that one guy on the edge to the boundary. It's going to kind of give you problems in the pass protection type of deal. But this year they've kind of changed a little bit of scheme. They're playing more of a same kind of front, but they're kind of playing more what we call an umbrella defense, where they're going to try to keep everything boxed in. They play a little bit more looser on the perimeter and everything. They will still do the same things they've normally done, but it's kind of more now. They play a lot of defensive backs, and linebacker type bodies, and so they're going to try to keep the ball funneled, keep it from running inside, try to run the ball outside, and run it down with their speed, and so, where we have not had real great success this year is, running up the middle and everything. And so we're looking at, last couple of weeks we've had pretty good success trying to get the ball on the perimeter, to some of our speed guys and try to get their eyes going in one way, keep them going that same way, and all of a sudden come baback and hit them where they're not, And so I think what we're going to be able to try to do tonight is try to keep them off balance and everything. And, and then, you look at the last couple of years that we played them, we've they've done a good job of, stopping us. All of a sudden we'll pop a big play. I remember Quay last year took the screen there, to go up that first touchdown, and then we popped them on the short yardage package there, a couple of years. And so, that's the thing we got to be able to do is mix up what we do, mix up our looks, mix up our formations and personnel groupings, and be able to catch them off guard.
Okay, well, you touched on a lot of it there already, but let's give our Bank of Oklahoma's keys to victory tonight against Northwest.
Yeah, big division game, and these games that we've typically played them, even dating back to, 16, 17, we've always had plays that are made that didn't know they were going to be made. You look at, 2 years ago there, they snapped the ball over their head on the punter, we get the ball on the one, and we put it in the end zone, and then I remember right there before the end of the game, we popped a pass on Woods, that caught a wide open touchdown. And so I think we got to be able to, weather that storm early, because we know they're gonna fly around with the football, but being able to take advantage of things that they give us, and that's typically what's happened here. You go back to the 17 year, we returned the kickoff return there. We had the interception on the first play of the game by Jarvis that went up 7-0, and so we've got to make our own breaks, and that's probably one of the biggest things. They have not turned the football over this year very much, and so we got to force their quarterback into turning the ball over. Give us some opportunity to score. Staying off the field on third down and staying on the field when we have third downs. And I thought that was one of the big things last week, and sometimes, homes would self-inflict themselves with penalties, but we were still able to get off the field when we need to get off the field, and get them into long yardage, and we be able to manage those third down and shorts, third and mediums to try to make those first downs, and so if we can do those two things, stay on the field and get off the field, that's only going to help our cause as well, and then the third thing is probably going to be in the special teams. You go back every year that we've played these guys, the special teams play has come into factor in some form of fashion. Whether it was a field goal attempt, whether it was a punt inside the 10, whether it was a snap over their head, whatever it was, we've always had some kind of special teams play. I remember going back to thinking that same year, I think we ended up blocking 2 kicks on that same year. And so we've always found a way to make some plays on special teams and things like that. And so we got to be able to make our breaks on the kicking game as well.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for your time and best of luck tonight. And we'll be back with more right after this on the Davis Ford pregame show.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Davis Ford pregame show. We're just about 9 minutes and 45 seconds away from that First American National Bank opening kick between your ICC Indians and the #9 Northwest Rangers. Now let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for your Indians. ICC and Coke. Now that's a winning combination, and Coach Sean Cannon hopes he's got that winning combination put together tonight here. And Mr. Jim, I know you got those starters, so let's go ahead and look at those for ICC.
Thank you, Adam and Brad. For our offense tonight, Hunter Jones starts again, the freshman quarterback. Starts tonight at quarterback. R.J. Wilson at running back. Jamal Brooks at running back. Outstanding receiver Shamar Sandrin leading the team with reception. Starts at one that wide out. Chris Howard at the other wide out. And the freshman from Oxford, Jalen Webb. Starting tonight, offensive line, Parker Little's playing center. Buddy Baldwin's at his guard position as he usually plays. Woodall's at the guard position. Cordarius Hodges playing offensive tackle. And Match Height, the freshman to Starkville, gets another start at offensive tackle. For our defense tonight, you got Darius Conley at defensive end along with Jaquan Lott. Tyreek Howard's your nose guard. 4 good linebackers, Antonio Thompson, Corley Hooper, DeMontre Bell, and Brandon Fairley gets the start tonight at linebacker. Secondary cornerbacks, Dominique Taylor and Jadarius Steen. And your safeties, Darian Hobbs and Peyton Ray. Special teams, of course, your punters, Price Nixon, and Shane Lasher kicks off and does the place kicking.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starters tonight for the Indians, as we're still just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kick between ICC and the #9 Northwest Rangers. Guys, we heard Coach Sean Cannon talk about his Bank of Okolona keys to victory, and we'll get your take on it as well. And Dr. Boggs, we'll start with you. What's going to be your keys to victory tonight for the Indians? Of course, when we talk about these keys to victory, once again, being brought to you by our friends over at the Bank of Okolona, John Hare, and all the fine folks out there, proud to help bring tonight's broadcast your way here on the ICC Sports Network.
Well, based off, of course, we've heard Coach Cannon and his pregame speech that he gave and his keys to victories and things like that. And we know we're coming in, Mr. Ingram, with a potent offense coming in here. This Northwest Ranger team is a potent offense. As mentioned, of course, their quarterback right now is 3rd in the NJCAA in completions, 4th in attempts, 1st in completion percentage, 2nd in passing yards, 8th in touchdowns. A lot of numbers there that he's racking up is what I'm saying. The point I'm getting to is this. I'd say the defense, I'd take the shotgun approach on it, but I'm not. I'm going to say our defensive backs and the game that they can play to shut down this passing game right now and hopefully get Etowamba off the field and get the offense back on there. So I'm going to put it in the hands of the defensive backs and the game that they play, Mr. Ingram.
I think you're right, Brad. And also tonight, and I know Coach Cannon mentioned this, we say it every week, but it's important every week, special teams. We showed last week blocking 2 punts for touchdowns, got us going against home. Special teams is very important. Place kicking, punting team, we've got to do well there. turnovers. Always turnovers is very important in a game tonight. And I also want us to play loose. Okay, we're behind the 8 ball. We know we need to win tonight. And, don't want to get ahead of ourselves. If we win tonight, we need to win next Thursday night to make the playoffs. But tonight's the main game. It's focused to the game. But play loose tonight. Play confident, and maybe we can find a way to win.
See the captains meeting there at midfield as it's homecoming here in Senatobia for the Rangers. So they'll have homecoming festivities coming your way at halftime as we're awaiting this ICC Wesley Foundation opening coin toss here. ICC in all white with the blue helmets. The Rangers going with the red tops, gray pants, and gray silver helmets, if you will, there as the teams are talking things over there at midfield. Again, this is the Davis Ford pregame show. The coin has been tossed. And we'll see what these two teams elect to do here, guys. Looks like the Rangers may have won the toss because they're talking to Northwest. And now kind of just going back and forth between the two teams.
Yeah, talking about what they had for their pregame meal.
Well, I had dumplings and cornbread. It was amazing.
Love it.
No lasagna this week.
No lasagna.
No lasagna.
So the Rangers have won the toss. They defer to the second half, and ICC will receive to start the contest here. So that'll be the way we get things going. 5 minutes until that First American National Bank opening kick. We're going to take a timeout here. A few words from our sponsors. You're listening to the Davis Ford pregame show here on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM and watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech pay.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Play with guts, guys. We gutted that win out. I told you it's going to be a tough place to play. Give up plays, didn't take advantage, but in the end, we found a way to check it up. Found a way, guys. Hey, we got a good football team. We've got to start believing in ourselves a lot more.
Hooper takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indians.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fireworks going off already here in Senatobia as we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kick here between ICC and the #9 Rangers of Northwest Mississippi Community College. Before we put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show, guys, your final thoughts before we kick this one off.
Well, Adam, just looking forward to a great matchup, in all honesty, here tonight. Again, we talk about and Mr. Ingram mentioned this, the mental toughness that the kids have to come into, the players. They've got to be ready for a matchup, Mr. Ingram. They're going to have a battle tonight on this field. Etowamba's normally up to the challenge. They have been the last 4 years. I want to see it.
I agree with you, Brad, and we got a good crowd here. A lot of ICC fans are here. The team's ready. The cheerleaders ready. We're ready, and let's have a good game tonight, guys.
So we're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff. And, guys, we might actually be starting this one. It's going to be about starting on time by the time they kick it off. I thought we might get an early kick here. ICC moving left to right on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. Thank Kim Deal and Owen back at the station getting us on the air tonight as well. And the Rangers, they're getting set to kick this one off, as this is going to be number 86 for Northwest. Or it's not, because I don't have an 86 on the roster. Either way it goes, the kick is away. It's a squib kick up the middle, and ICC is going to take it to the 30. We're to be a Davis Ford first down here for the Indians.
Yeah, decent return there, Mr. Ingram. We got decent field positions to start off here. What's important here, in my opinion, too, hopefully the Indians will have a good, long, solid drive. Coach Cannon was talking about getting the run game established between the tackles.
I agree with you. Let's eat up some clock, control the line of scrimmage.
So first down and 10 is the situation here for the Indians. ICC in a pistol formation. And looks like this is going to be number 12 at running back, and it is. And it's going to be Dylan Falk starting at quarterback. So ICC, we thought it was going to be Jones, but instead Falk getting the start here. So a last-second switch at quarterback for the Indians. That carried good, 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, good running play to start the game off. I'm like y'all. I was sitting here kind of flabbergasted a little bit because we just weren't expecting Dylan. But good to see Dylan back out there.
And we've got flags blowing here to stop the play. And false start is going to be the call here against the Indians. And you get that positive yardage to start with right there, guys. And now backing them up in that situation. Not what you want to see there if you're ICC. So now it goes from a 2nd and 5 to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage, basically, Mr. Ingram.
So second down and 10. Falk the quarterback, play action. Wanting to roll out to the flats, got pressure coming, going to try to avoid it. Does so, now throws upfield, and that one's going to fall incomplete. There was contact, but the throw was well over the head of the receiver that time. And so now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Possession down, guys. A big down here, and we are very surprised to see Dylan Falk starting the quarterback tonight. What a tough young man. We hope he performs well. Glad to see him on the field.
Absolutely.
So 3rd down and 10, a possession down here for ICC. Falk looking to the sideline, trying to get the signal here from the coaches across the way. 18 seconds on the play clock, 14-17 to go here in the first quarter. If you're just now joining us, we're just now kicking this thing off. ICC and Northwest. Falk with 2 receivers on the far side of the field, running back in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff, and nothing doing there as the Rangers sniff that one out well. Short pickup, so it's going to bring up a 4th down and long situation after that gain of about 3.
Yeah, going to lean heavily here on Price Nixon, which we have done all year, to get away a good punt and hopefully, Mr. Ingram, get that good coverage downfield, which sometimes we've struggled with on special teams.
So it will be a 4th down and long situation. A Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Indians. Nixon gets the snap. It's a good one. Steps into it, nearly has it blocked, but gets the kick away, and it's a good kick taken at the 25-yard line by the Rangers. Return it right back up the middle across the 35, down to about the 37, 38-yard line is where they'll have it with a 1st down and 10.
Yeah, great job of Nixon to get that punt off, Mr. Ingram. Not only off, but then great punt.
Very good punt, good play by our special teams. They still got good field position. Let's try to hold them. They got the ball at their own 38. We've just started the ball game. 13:35 left in the first quarter. ICC 0, Northwest 0.
Well, the Rangers like to toss it around the yard. Michael Hare. Hares is the quarterback, and he'll be getting the start here as expected against the Indians. First is going to be a handoff in the backfield. The Indians are there. They stack it up and stop it big time. Tackle there by the Indians.
Yeah, great play coming up, making the tackle there, and I couldn't see on this side of the field who made the tackle.
That's going to be number 27 leading the way there. That's going to be Fairley for the Indians.
Fairley did a great job there to make the tackle. Of course, again, excellent job there because they actually lost a yard there, Mr.
They did. 2nd and 11 here.
So 2nd down and 11 is the situation for the Rangers. Man in motion coming towards the bottom of your screen. It's going to be a handoff again, this time up the middle, and just trips up his own players, as that was number 5, Hibbler, on the carry there. Or excuse me, no, that's Williams, J-Rock on the carry. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long.
Possession down here, Brad. Need to get off the field. 3rd down, 3rd, and I'd say a long 7. They got the ball at their own 41-yard line.
Expect the pass here. We're going to see the first pass.
So Hare's waiting the snap, tries to go with the hard snap. ICC doesn't jump. Now they're going to look to the sideline and see if they can get a different play in here. Inside 12 and a half to go in the first quarter. No score between ICC and Northwest. Hare's now drops back in the shotgun. Running back to his left is Williams. Looking back to pass. Dials up, goes deep, got a man, and just overshoots him. But there is a flag down back at the 40. And I imagine, guys, this one's probably going to be a holding situation against the Indians, where that flag was typically thrown in the secondary.
Yeah, if he got ahead of him, on the fly route there.
So the official's going to talk it over here, and it is going to go against the Indians. So that's really going to help out the Rangers in that sense, and that's going to move the chains and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, like I say, he probably got ahead of him on the fly route, Mr. Ingram, and all he had basically was to grab him.
You got to do that. Hey, that's only 10 yards. If you don't do that, it's a bomb for a touchdown. So, hey, that's a good penalty to take. Unfortunately, Northwest has the 1st down at our 49-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. 1st downs being brought to you by Davis Ford. Looking for your next new or used automobile? Stop by 904 West Main Street right there in Fulton and experience the Davis Ford difference. As the Rangers with it. Quick pass is out to the flats. Nice screen pass. Going to try to get to the corner. Does so. Picks up the 1st down and then some more. Just a quick hitter, and my goodness, the speed there of DT Sheffield that we talked about. One of the top receivers in the country, showing off that speed there.
You're right, Adam. And Hare's found Sheffield open in the flat, and Sheffield can flat out run. We saw him play at Carnes back in high school. He's playing well for Northwest.
So another 1st down here for the Rangers. The ball is going to be at the Indians' 35. Man in motion, switching now to the tight end position. Hares is going to roll out, throws to the flats, is complete out to the 30, uses a stiff arm, gets out across the 25, down to about they're actually going to say he stepped out of bounds before getting across the 30, so it will go down to now they say it's the 25. Now they say it's the 26. Either way it goes, Rangers moving with purpose now. 2nd down and 1 is the situation. Handoff is going to be to Williams on the far side. He'll have the 1st down and then some, and the Rangers are moving well now offensively on their opening drive.
Yeah, the offensive line on that right side did an excellent job of basically turning the defensive line to the inside, so holding their blocks. So the running back was able to get out to the outside, Mr. Ingram.
You're right. J-Rock on a good carry. 11 minutes left the first quarter. No score. Northwest driving. Got a 1st down at ICC's 21-yard line.
So Hare stays in the shotgun. He's got Williams to his left. He's going to play action pass right over the middle. It's caught. Stacked up in the Indians. Eventually drag him down, as that was number 1 Mason on the reception for the Rangers. So a gain of 9. So they're picking them up in chunks as well. It's pretty much been 2nd down and 1, then 1st down, 2nd down and 1, and then 1st down. And so that's going to be the situation again here. Or actually, no, they're going to say it's 1st and goal. Or no, it's going to be 1st and 10 as the ball is now at the 11-yard line.
Adam Myers found E.J. Mason, outstanding receiver for Clinton, and got that 1st down all the way down to our 11.
So the Rangers knocking on the door. The Indians defense needs to find a way to come up with a stop here. Williams shifts from the right to the left of Hare. Hare's now looking to throw, looking to the right side, nothing there. Decides to tuck and run, and he's going to be hit and eventually drugged down as he crosses to the 8-yard line. Thought for a second ICC had stripped the football, but a good job there by Hare's to hold on to it.
A good job that time by the ICC defensive back crew on pass coverage. Nothing open. Great job by Ayers to step up, though, in the pocket and get a positive gain out of it.
And so it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 situation here. Indians subbing in some guys up front on that defensive line. Hares is the quarterback. And he is going to hand it to Williams. Williams trying to go off the left side, powering his way forward. The Indians stack it up, but he's still able to bully his way down to the 5-yard line. So another solid pickup there, and it's going to be a third down. They can still get the first down without the touchdown, but you got to get the ball inside the 1 to get the first down. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation here for the Rangers. If you're ICC, boy, if you can hold them here and force them to 3, that'd be huge.
Yeah, it would be. That's what my thoughts exactly. Hold them to a field goal, Mr. Ingram. That'd be awesome.
No doubt about it. 3rd and 5. They got the ball at our 6-yard line. 8:45 left in the first quarter. No score.
Man in motion now. They're going to load up heavy on the left side. It's going to be a running back in the backfield. He's going to hit and get in the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. That was number 3. Gracie that ran that one in from 5 yards out for the touchdown.
Yeah, a little RPO play there. He read it. It was open, so he gave to the running back. Touchdown, Northwest.
Give him credit. Give him 6 yards there, Adam. He was at the 6 when he went in. 6-yard run.
So waiting the PAT here. The snap back's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Rangers lead at 7-0. 8:35 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout here. A few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A 6-yard touchdown run by the Rangers gives Northwest the 7-0 lead here. 8:35 to go in the first quarter. Getting ready for another First American National Bank kickoff here from the Rangers. They squib kicked the last one. And this time it's a low line drive kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. The Indians will watch it go, and they will have the ball 1st and 10 here. So the Indians got a good play to start the game. Then a penalty marched them back and eventually resulted in what would be a 3 and out in theory in that previous drive. So got to find something to put it together here. As we said, Jones was anticipating to get the start. Dylan Falk, though, got the start instead for the Indians, and he's coming out again with the offense here. 1st down and 10. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton. New running back in the backfield for the Indians. That's going to be number 32. That is Jamal Brooks. Indians looking to dial up, go deep. Early, just too tall that time, as that pass intended for Chris Howard. And I tell you, if he could have got that one in a little bit more, guys, would have been a great play there for the Indians.
Yeah, he was open. The pattern was open. Again, just a little overthrown, Mr. Ingram, but that would have been a great big strike there on 1st down.
Good pattern by Chris Howard, just a little bit overthrown, as you mentioned, Brad. 2nd and 10, Indians at their own 25. We're down 7-0, 8:28 left the first quarter.
And this time the Indians are going to set up the screen pass to Brooks. Brooks goes forward, and a nice open field tackle there, as that was 0. That's going to be Pugh that was able to run downfield, chase Brooks down, and brings up a 3rd down, and let's call it 3 after that gain of roughly 7.
Yeah, I like the screen pass. That was good. That gets us at a short yardage here play on 3rd down.
Possession down here for the Indians, and it's going to be Falk on the keeper. Going to try to lower his head and fight forward, and it's going to be close.
That second effort, he might have gotten it.
I believe they gave it to him.
That second
and
effort.
The officials are going to say 1st down.
He had a good second effort there.
So we'll take it as he got hit hard, but able to find a way to bully his way forward, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Indians. 1st down and 10 now, ICC. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Brooks in the backfield with Falk at quarterback. Falk dropping back, wanting to throw, goes to short route. That's going to be Sangren, who nearly lost the football on his way to the ground, was able to find it and picks it up, and that's going to be a minimum pickup, or actually a pretty good spot in that opinion. Looks like it goes good for 4. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Brad, we got to get Sangren moving. You know, he's averaging 100 yards a game first 3-4 games of the year. Get him the football. He can make something happen.
Indians trying to go a little hurry up on their own here. 3 receivers on the near side of the field. Falk in the back. You got Falk at quarterback. Brooks still in the backfield. 1 receiver on the far side of the ball. Now trying to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Shifting over Brooks now to the right side or left side of Falk. Gets the snap. Wanting to throw now over the middle. Does so. And it's going to be complete for the first down across the 50. And a big time pickup there for the Indians as that pass complete to Eric Watts, your NJCAA and MACCC Special Teams Player of the Week.
Yeah, we talked about how good of a game. Of course, don't want to harp on last week too much about how good of a game Watts had last week. Good to see him now back into the contest and contribute again this week, Mr. Ingram.
Glad to see the offense come out and get a couple first downs after Northwest took the ball down the field. They have a 7-0 lead with 6:40 left in the first quarter. However, Brad, we're moving the ball right now. Got the ball at their 47-yard line.
So first down and 10 here for ICC. Indians trying to answer after the scoring drive by the Rangers on their opening drive of the contest. Falk at quarterback. Dropping back, looking to throw, can't find anybody. Directing traffic a little bit, now decides to tuck and run, and he's going to get some positive yardage there. Good coverage in the secondary by the Rangers.
You know, Mr. Ingram, I don't know if you've noticed this, but, of course, we're sitting here saying good cover, good pass protection by Adewamba, and that's true. But right now the Rangers on any of our pass plays are only bringing 3. They're dropping back that many in pass coverage. So it's hard for Dillon. It's going to be hard for him to find the open man.
I agree. He did the right thing there. Ran the ball and got 4 or 5 positive yards.
R.J. Wilson now enters the contest at running back for the Indians. Again, ICC looking to throw. He's got a man going down the sideline. Going to try to run underneath it.
Flag.
And they're going to say, no, he stepped out of bounds.
Okay, I threw something, but
that was his hat.
No, it wasn't yellow.
Yeah.
It was wrong color on mine.
I wish it was yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think basically the hat toss means he was forced out of bounds if he's able to come back in that sense.
Right.
To be able to catch the ball. So the pass does fall incomplete. And it's going to be a 3rd down and 6 now here for ICC.
Big play here for the Indians.
5:47 and counting here in the first quarter, 7-0. Rangers with the lead. Again, the screen pass, and that time the Rangers were ready for it, as that was number 1, Robinson coming in and laying down the boom. No gain on the play. That was a big play, guys.
Yeah, you almost think Northwest, which we don't huddle, but was in the huddle with us on that play, because Dillon had all kind of pressure, and then RJ
Eric Watt,
took a hit.
Was it RJ? RJ took a big hit, and I can't believe he held on to the ball.
I know it.
And so it will be a Little Caesars punt coming up here. Nixon out to punt again. Snaps high. Rangers bring some pressure. ICC was able to get the kick away. It's angled to the left side. It's going to hit, roll, and the Rangers are going to pick it up.
Wow. Wow. That was dangerous.
Well, here's something, too.
Why is he calling
the referee called it dead as soon as the Northwest player grabbed the football, and they're marching it at the 3.
Did he call a fair?
I don't know. Because if he called a fair, well, he must have. But he tried to run with it after he caught it.
He did.
Yeah. Let's say he tried to run after he caught it, so that should have been a penalty.
You can't do that.
But the referee, that may have been an inadvertent whistle, to be honest with you.
Hey, by the way, it's still a great punt. We got them pinned down on their 3-yard line. They got to go 97 yards. Let's play good defense.
And if anything, that's a break for the Indians because that was going into the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take it there. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers. 5 minutes and 2 seconds to go. And they're going to hand it off in the backfield. The Indians were there for it to get the stop. So right now, if you're the Rangers, knowing the history of this game, the way it's gone over the last few years, you want to kind of keep that in the back of your head and play a little bit safe here. So a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 now will be the situation here for Northwest. Got at their own 5-yard line. ICC would love to find a turnover here.
Yeah, they got a little breathing room, but still not a ton of breathing room. So we'll see if they're willing to drop back and pass on 2nd down.
2nd down and 8. Hare's is your quarterback instead. He's going to turn around and hand it off. Trying to get to the outside. Does so. And going to be down to about the 8 or 9 yard line. So it's another solid pickup there. But it is going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 situation here after that gain of 4. So 3rd and 4, a lot of things you could do with that in that down.
possession down here, Adam. This is a big play for our defense. We've got them pinned back at our 8.5-yard line. They got to come out to our 12 for a first down, need to play good defense.
Here's your quarterback. Tries to go with a hard snap. The Indians jump, but we're able to get back without making any contact. In the backfield with him is number 3. That's Bracey for the Rangers. He now shifts over to the left side of Hare's. He's going to get the snap, looking to throw. Goes a short route, and he's going to be down.
Knee was down.
Say he had to go to his knees to catch the football. But is that going to be enough for the first down?
It looks like it.
I believe it is.
It is. Just a yard enough that time. And so it will be a first down for the Rangers. Man, would have been a big break there if that would have been about a yard back. It would have forced them into a 4th and short situation. But instead, now it's a first down and 10. Rangers lead this one 7-0, coming up on 3 minutes of play here in the first quarter. Here's the steal your quarterback. This time the Rangers go into pistol formation. And Harris was like he missed the handoff, so he's just going to try to scramble with it to get on the outside. Nothing doing. Nice stop there across the way by the Indians. That was number 22, Keaton Cager, coming up and making the play.
Yeah, he took a little shot out there on the side by Cager, and I know you mentioned him several weeks in a row, Mr. Ingram, but Cager he'll bring a little pop in there when he comes.
No doubt. He doesn't make mistakes. He makes great plays. Guys, we've been very blessed this year. We got 7 or 8 guys that can play linebacker, and they don't miss a beat. Cager comes in. He's listed as a backup. He plays extremely well. Good job by Keaton Cager.
Second down and 10 for the Rangers now. Hare still your quarterback. Got a running back to his right. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. Dropping back, wanting to pass. Quick hitter is complete out to number 13. He's going to stretch it out as that was Diaz on the reception, and that will move the chains once again for the Rangers as he gets the ball out to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's the gamble you play when you bring the blitz package, which we did. We brought a blitz package in. Obviously, you got to hope that we get everybody covered in the receiving side of things. There wasn't, and so we brought enough men that they had somebody open.
You know, Diaz, good-looking tight end, 6'3", 250, and can run. Good play there.
So Hare stays in at quarterback. We'll call his name a lot tonight. One of the most efficient and productive quarterbacks on the year. Has not thrown an interception all year either. That pass is complete out to the sideline as that's going to be number 1, and that's going to be Robinson for the Rangers. Big pickup there. So he gets the ball out to the 46-yard line, and another first down for the Rangers.
You know, we've talked about that's E.J. Mason, outstanding receiver. I believe he's about 6'1", 210, freshman from Clinton, Mississippi. Northwest has a lot of good-looking receivers. Good play by Northwest. 1st and 10 Rangers at their own 46-yard line.
So the Rangers with it. Coming up on a minute to play now in the first quarter. Northwest 7, ICC 0. Hare's wanting to throw. He's got a man out here on the island by himself, and it is going to be complete. Gain of about 9 on the play. And once again, going right back to Mason. Of course, if I call a name out wrong, they've got a lot of guys that share the same number on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So it will be a second down and 1 situation here, long one, if you will, as that was Mason that reeled in another pass. He's having a pretty good start to the contest, guys.
Brad, we sent 2 linebackers in and couldn't quite get there. So it's man-to-man coverage on the outside, and they made a good play.
30 seconds to go now in the first quarter, and it's going to be a false start. Boy, you talk about a break for the Rangers. As the man in motion that time was Diaz, the tight end, and the snap hit him in the chest. And so the ball now will be marked back here, so it'll be a second down and 6 situation. But if you're the Rangers, you'll take that over a turnover.
Yeah, most definitely. The Indians need to take advantage right now of this opportunity. So you should have a 2nd and 7, I would think, yes, coming in. Defense got to step up big here and make a big play or get a turnover, Mr. Ingram.
So the ball will go back to the Rangers 49. 2 receivers on the far side of the field, pistol formation. Play action, wanting to dial up and go deep. It's got a man on the far side, and it's caught somehow. And across the 35 down to the 34. How he caught that football is beyond me, but that's how we will end your first quarter of play. Rangers 7, ICC nothing. We'll take a break. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a A young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 7-0 as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Rangers will have it 1st and 10. Jim, you talked about it during that timeout. What a pass. The receiver had not even turned around yet, but put it right on the money in between 3 ICC defenders into his lap and just picked up an impressive first down.
Great play.
Rangers with it. This time they want to go out to the flats, and it's going to be an incomplete pass, they say, as it was barely thrown forward. And so that one will fall to the turf. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Well, guys, after looking at the first quarter, your thoughts on the contest?
Well, 7-0 right there, but obviously the Indians, when they get the ball, we got to minimize the mistakes. We had a good drive going down here on that second possession, but again, we're going to have to – the offense is going to have to control the ball and get it out of Hare's hands.
No doubt about it, and they started this drive on their own 4. They're now on our 34-yard line. Give Northwest credit that controlling the line of scrimmage at this time.
So 2nd down and 10. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. ICC bringing pressure. Picked up nicely there by the Rangers. Open field tackle missed, as that's going to be number 19. That's going to be Jacoby Jones, who reels that one in. And broke off a few tackles, but his momentum actually carried him backwards before he originally caught the football. It'll be a 3rd down and 6 situation.
You're right, Adam. He had it all the way almost 3rd and 1. He kept trying to fight for yardage, reversed his field, and we knocked him down 5 yards deeper.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 6. Possession down here for the Rangers. Hasn't proved to be a problem so far tonight. Hare looks to the sideline. Now shifting the tight end from one side to the other. Wants to drop back to pass. Indians bring pressure. Jump ball far side and caught. Touchdown for the Rangers. Guys, you don't throw a much prettier football than that, as that one was right on the money from Hare's.
To D.T. Sheffield, the freshman from Corinth.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pass right there, just over the shoulder, hit him in the hands. He did have our guy beat just a little bit, but still perfect pass.
I'm telling you guys, this is our first time seeing Michael Hare's. He's a Murray State reverse transfer out of Birmingham, as the kick is up and good. We'll keep it here, but guys, this is going to sound like big praises, but he reminds me a lot of the East Mississippi version of Bo Wallace, a guy that we always said, was probably one of the more accurate quarterbacks I've seen come through my years at the MACCC, then MACJC, and Hare's is right up there with him. He has thrown some pretty footballs and has been very accurate tonight.
No doubt about it. You give Northwest some credit. They've had the ball, I think, 2 times, Brad, gone down the field. Good long drives. They got a 14-0 lead. We have got to find a way to stay on the field here offensively and cut into this lead.
Yeah, we've got an answer right here. There's no doubt about it. Now, it's not the end of the world if we don't, but it's definitely time. We're here in the second quarter. 14:09 left in the second quarter. Etowamba needs to answer big time right here, Mr. Ingram.
Getting ready for another First American National Bank kickoff here. It is going to be number 88, Tanner Gillis, getting set to kick this one away for the Rangers. Gillis's kick is going to be a line drive into the back of the end zone, and ICC will allow this one to come out, or they'll have it 1st down and 10. Well, the Indians in all white, blue helmets. They'll now be moving right to left on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. We do want to remind you to join us every Tuesday at 106 for the ICC Hour. We'll take a look at some institutional news, some athletic news, anything you want to know about ICC, you can tune in every Tuesday at 106 on 101.9 FM for the ICC Hour. Falk comes back out at quarterback.
Got a tight set here with one back.
And that's going to be Miller in the backfield. He gets the handoff, was running forward, then all of a sudden disappeared in the pile as the Rangers stop it for a minimum gain. A gain of 2, so it'll be a second down at 8 right now. Clock rolling inside 14 minutes to go until halftime. And Miller is going to quickly come out with a slight limp, and R.J. Wilson back in at running back here for the Indians.
Brad and Adam, we need to keep this ball, get a couple first downs, give our defense some rest, move the ball down the field.
Still running that tight set again.
Falk, play action. Thought about going downfield. It was covered. His only option was his checkoff route to Howard. Nothing going there. Looked like they were trying to run maybe a little tight end delay over the middle. The Rangers snuffed that one out well. No gain on the play. It's going to bring down a 3rd down and 8 for the Indians. We saw ICC a couple of times early on go with a long ball down the field, but have not gone back with it. So a 3rd down and 8, conversion down here. The Rangers have done well. They play with a 3-man or 3-down lineman situation and have just dropped a ton of guy into coverage. Now they are going to bring extra pressure near side, and the only thing Falk can do is just throw that one away, as he really just ran away and never squared up that time. And so now it's going to bring up a 4th down and 8. That's not the possession the Indians wanted there, guys.
No, that's I can answer that. No, it was not. Only, picked up 2 yards out of the whole possession. Not a good series, not a good answer by Etowamba. The offense better hope the defense can step up right here.
You're right. Need a good punt here. Defense needs to come in. We need a turnover here, guys, to change this momentum.
Well, Nixon will step into this Little Caesars punt. And it's going to be hit and rolled down to about the 31-yard line is where the Rangers will have it. 1st and 10. And, guys, the Rangers have had 2 possessions, and they have turned in to 2 touchdowns. So, as you said, the ICC defense has got to find a way to step up here and see if they can get the ball back.
You know, Adam, you got to keep your head up. It's still early in the game. Brad mentioned that. 12:40 left in the second quarter. Northwest 14, ICC 0. Our defense needs to be enthused. Got to find a way to get off the field here. We don't need to get down much deeper than this. We're playing a very good team. Need to play good defense. Maybe come up with a turnover here, Brad.
So 1st and 10. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. Visit them at 904 West Main Street in Fulton to experience the Davis Ford difference. As Hare throws this one out to the flat, slips through some tackles, and was able to get down the field that time. Short gain for the Rangers, but still just moving like a well-oiled machine right now.
Yeah, I mean, their offense, it definitely looks good. It's, it clicks well. You've got a guy back there in charge leading the offense in Ayers, who is, obviously he's the leader right there of the offense and is making plays, has great vision, Mr. Ingram. It's a tough task for the Indian defense.
Well, apparently they threw that one well behind the line of scrimmage because it goes for no gain. I thought it was a gain of about 6. Either way it goes, handoff is going to be in the backfield. The Indians snuffed that one out well. Minimum gain there, I believe, by Williams on the carry. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 situation. Possession down, and the Indians need to find a way to get off the field here, Jim.
Adam, we got to get off the field here. We're down 14-0. Get us some momentum, get some enthusiasm, get our fans going, get the players going. Big play here, Brad, 3rd and 8.
So Hare goes with the hard snap count, and the Indians bite on it that time. He's done that each time on 3rd down, and ICC just getting a little too aggressive, so that's going to be a free 5 yards, and now turns what was a 3rd down and 8. It's going to be now a 3rd down and 3.
You know, you hate it when your linemen jump off like that because you coach them, and I know Coach Williams coaches them that way. All they got to do is watch the football. Watch the football. They're right there over it. They can see it. They turn and look at it. Watch the football. They didn't do that, obviously. They were trying to anticipate a snap. That's what happens.
So inside 11.5 to play now until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have an extended halftime with it being homecoming here in Senatobia. As Hare's to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to have to take a timeout with 4 seconds remaining on the clock. Timeout on the field. We're going to take it with him here. A few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout here. 3rd down and 3 is the situation after the Indians jump off sides. A big help there for an offense that really don't need it right now. So the Rangers breaking the huddle.
You're right, Adam, and we'd love to see, and I know they would too, we'd love to see this Itawamba defense stop this Northwest offense this one time and force a punt. The punter hadn't been out there for Northwest yet.
Hares gets the snap, and now the ball's on the turf. But Hares falls back on top of it. It will be a loss here. Second time tonight we've seen them struggle with that handoff. A loss all the way back to the 35-yard line. And, Brad, you may have called it there. It looks like we're going to see the punter for the first time tonight for the Rangers.
Well, good, and that's what the Indians need, Mr. Ingram. Got to have a little fire in your belly now because, hey, what have they done? They stopped that potent offense.
They stopped them, get a little confidence, and get a little pep in your step, get the fans going, the cheerleaders going. You guys on the bench, keep your head up. We're in this ball game.
So Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Rangers. A nice punt spiraling high into the evening here. Taken at the 15 by Sangren. Sangren trying to get to the outside, now cuts back up the middle. Flags are flying, and I believe this is going to be holding on the Indians here.
Holding and blocking the back one, I'm not certain.
A nice return there by Sangren, basically turning a 5-yard, 6-yard, well, yeah, they're going to call this one on the Indians all the way back at the 20. And so that just negates what was a good return by Sangren. Even though it wasn't a long return, the fact that he was able to weave his way through about 5 Ranger players. So another break there going against the Indians. Real quick, shout out to Buddy Wayne who's checking in. Also, you've got, who else just texted me? Will Bunch also watching. Drake West checking in as well. So the ball will be backed up here. The Indians will have it 1st down and 10 from the 10.
Let's go 90 yards, guys. How about it?
I like it. Indians trail 14-0. 10:20 to go here in Senatobia. Falk still your quarterback, and this time it's supposed to be one of those touch pass forward to Howard. Howard jumps over a guy, and then eventually is going to be forced out of bounds. Great job by that Ranger defense. Couldn't get to the ball carrier, but forced him to go east to west versus north to south, and eventually ran him out of bounds.
Yeah, any type of play like that, that's what you got to do is keep stringing it out. If you're the defense, just keep stringing it out to keep them going east and west and not turning the corner. Northwest did a great job with that. ICC was able to get a positive gain out of it, though, with 2 yards.
So 2nd down and 8 now is the situation here for the Indians, and we've got a flag down. False start going to be called on ICC. Well, that was as soon as they got down on the ball that time. So I don't know if it was maybe a snap thing or what, but whenever, for those that are watching on Let's Go ICC TV, you saw it. The offensive line got down, and then the flag came out as soon as they touched the ground.
However, Mr. Ingram, this is not what you want, obviously, when we make that big defensive stop for this to happen.
And the handoff is going to be right up the middle. The Rangers eat that one up. The Indians' offense has pretty much disappeared since that second drive of the game. And they have not been able to move the ball very much here, guys.
3rd and 11 when we got the ball at our own 9-yard line, guys. You need something positive here, Brad. I know you don't want to take a chance throwing the ball, but we need a 1st down here.
You got to be cautious down here, like you say, in this area of the field, obviously, with a pass. So, you can't be overly conservative too, because you got to get, you got to get 12 yards, but also, again, you got to be careful.
Falk dropping back to pass. Now it's going to be flushed out of the pocket. He's going to turn to run. He's going to get out across the 15-yard line. Another flag coming in late on the play. And so we'll let this one sort itself out here. It's going to be short of the 1st down. had to get out to about the 20. The officials talking this one over. They're going to wave off the flag.
That's twice tonight they've done that.
And so the Indians will be forced to punt once again here. Steve Diffie checking in, watching. His text message reads, guys, ha, 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 ha. We played at 3. I'm already home. No, I'm kidding. That's not what Steve said. That's what he's thinking. So coming up on 8:35 to go here, ICC trailing 14-0 to the Northwest Rangers. And the Indians forced to punt again, and the Rangers almost get to that one. It's going to be off the side of the foot and down. They're going to put it at the 45. So great field position to start the drive here for the Rangers.
Yeah, not one of Price Nixon's best punts this year. Understandably, there was a little pressure on him back there. He was in the end zone, basically backed up in there. Not one of his best punts. It was a low line drive punt that got out of bounds. Good field position now for Northwest on the Etowamba 45.
You're right, Brad, and let's be greedy. We got to have another stop here defensively.
So first down, handoff is going to be in the backfield. The Indians were there, but then still able to fight forward and pick up positive yardage after being hit in the backfield. Gain of 2 is going to bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, but that was a fantastic play, y'all, by Cager. That's who it was coming up in there, and that was Cager again. But tripped him up. He blew up in the hole right there, tripped him up, and was able to slow him down where it was a minimal gain.
Cager is 200 pounds. That running back's 250.
So man in motion. Play action fake. Indians putting on pressure. Pass is caught. Or did he drop it?
No.
Dropped it on the contact. Good pressure off the corner by the Indians, but even better on the coverage that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Well, that's the thing that we're seeing so far. That's an incomplete pass. All right? That wasn't a bad pass, though.
It wasn't.
Pass was there, and it's good defense on our part.
Yeah.
No,
gotta get him again.
It's a free play.
And Hares loads up, jump ball. He was tattooed off the corner. And there's another flag down.
It's going to be offsides us. They're going to decline it. They got the first down on the pass, I believe, Adam.
I think you're right.
And that is going to be the case. I don't know if I'm a team playing against a quarterback like Hares. If I go ahead and jump off sides, I make contact with a lineman so he doesn't have a free play.
That's a good point.
Because he is just, he throws a pretty football. He's accurate. And I can see why he leads just about every stat category. This guy has been impressive this far into the game. Miss Donna Thomas checking in, telling Steve Diffie to behave himself.
Appreciate Donna listening. You're right, Adam. The quarterback, not only does he have confidence throwing the ball, he's got confidence his receivers are going to catch the ball. They're outstanding receivers, and they catch everything thrown to them.
Pistol formation for the Rangers. Man in motion going to the far side of the field. Pressure coming off the corner. Hares over the middle. It's got a man. Touchdown.
A post route right there. Basically just a post route. That's all it was. Simple post. Hey, again, Hares drops back. Had the time to throw it. Throws a pretty ball. Hit him in stride. Touchdown, Mr. Ingram.
I believe that was to Jamie Shaw. I believe that was 35 yards, Adam.
I believe you're right on that one. And it's one of those you saw when the play developed, and you just looked over the field that time, Brad. You're like, this is 6.
Yeah, it was. The receiver ran a great route, good post pattern. Obviously beat the DB.
The snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-0, Rangers with the lead. 7:06 to go here until halftime. Let's take a break, hear a few words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small town dealership, small town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 36-yard touchdown pass for the Rangers makes it 21-0, number 9 Northwest over ICC. And this has been the Michael Hare show tonight, folks, as he has looked sharp, has been dialed in all night long. And this is going to be another First American National Bank kickoff here for the Rangers. It's kicked back, and it's going to be taken at the 3-yard line by the Indians. That's going to be Wilson trying to get to the outside, uses a stiff arm, gets across the 20, and another flag coming in here. So we'll see what these flags have been. They haven't been in favor of the Indians so far. Most of them are going against the Indians, especially when they do have a good return, and we'll see what this one is. And that flag was thrown by the up judge that was near the 40.
Threw it from the concession stand.
So
he's got a good arm. I noticed that. What a throw by the official.
So he threw it nearly 20 yards, and this one is going to go against the Indians. Well, when the offense isn't working and then you get penalties like this to back yourself up, when it rains, it pours, and right now, guys, it's pouring on the Indians.
It is. I want to say good job there. Our cheerleaders are doing a fantastic job tonight. As we see, they're decked out with the pink pom-poms and the ribbons. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Taylor Tudor doing a fine job and her staff with Miss O'Callaghan with the cheer squad.
We appreciate what they do. No doubt about it, Brad. They do a great job.
So first down and 10 here. Quick pass out is complete. And trying to weave his way through traffic, gets out near the 20-yard line. And so it should be a second down and 1, maybe 2 situation here for the Indians. First time the Indians got a solid gain in quite a while, and I'm not saying that to be mean.
No, we need that. We need some momentum here. Let's be honest. We're down 21-0. Clock running, 6:30 left in the second period. Northwest 21, ICC 0. We need to get some first downs. We need to score some points, guys.
So the Indians with it. Quarterback's going to look to roll forward, does so. The pass is complete, hard hit, knocked down. But the Indians will move the chains, and that's going to be a Davis Ford first down here for the Indians.
Yeah, it was
it's fault to Howard, I believe, that time.
Thank you. For those of y'all, I apologize. I'm on air tonight, but Mr. Ingram and Mr. Gore like to sit in the dark. My eyesight's bad enough as it is, and I'm having trouble reading these sheets sometimes, but it's good.
So first down and 10 here. Falk rolling out to the right side, zips it across. Low pass, but reeled in that time by Sangren, who was able just to use his athletic ability to spring forward and pick up an additional 3 yards on that one. Now ICC finally getting something positive going on offense. It's going to be a second down and 2 situation.
Brad, we got a little rhythm here. Got to keep it going. Need to get some points here. We're down 21-0. Still the game's early. 5:30 left in the second period.
Yeah, like you said, if the Indians could produce and come back with an answer, you put together a 5-minute drive here and answer and put a touchdown on the books here, go into the half 21-7, they're still in the game.
Another quick pass to the far side of the field, trying to slip off a tackle. And the tackle on the play, I believe, might have carried him forward. No, he did not. Only a gain of 1, so it's going to be a third down and 1 situation now here for the Indians.
Guys, I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's 21-0, 5 minutes left in the second period. Even if we don't make this from our 39, I think about going it forward on fourth down here. We need some momentum.
So third down and 1. You're starting to hear the ICC faithful get fired up below us here. Falk going to keep it on the quarterback. Keeper up the middle and has the first down and about 3 yards behind that. Big play there by Falk.
Definitely. Big run right there. Just a quarterback keeper right there. Direct snap there. Great job. Great run. First down for the Indians here on their 42, 43, isn't it?
Yes, 43. Sir. 43-yard line.
So clock rolling. 4:20 and counting here until halftime. Invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll talk about our first half thoughts. We'll also see a replay of the ICC All-American Band here from Eric Watts, the National Special Teams Player of the Week, and touch pass forward to Howard. Howard trying to get to that outside corner. Rangers do another good job of stringing that play out. The Indians do pick up 3 on the play, though.
Yeah, it's just hard for the Indians right now to get out there and make that turn. You know, when you're running a play like that, or as I said earlier, or if you get a sweep or anything like that, your blockers out front have to be able to turn their shoulders to the sidelines to turn them around, so that way that person, whoever got the ball, can turn it north and south. Indians hadn't been able to do that on that play.
So it will be a 2nd down and 7 situation now. 3.5 to go until halftime. Falk is your quarterback, dropping back to pass. Trying to go to the sideline. Too tall for Howard, as Howard jumped as high as he could to go get it that time and just could not find it to him. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 7 situation.
Possession down, guys. 3rd and 7. We got the ball at our own 46-yard line. 21-0. Northwest up on our Indians. 3:22 until halftime.
And so 3rd down and 7 is the situation here. Indians getting the play call from the sideline. There's 3:22 to go here until halftime. Snap back's good. Falk flush from the pocket. It's going to have to be forced to run. Gets across the 50, being spun around, and that tackle carried him forward for the 1st down. Big time scramble play there for Falk. He was hit about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. Then a Ranger player came in from behind and tackled him, pushed him forward for the 1st down.
Brad, let's put it this way. Falk has had a bad ankle injury. He's being a warrior tonight. He's running hard, made a great play there to get that 1st down.
So ICC with a Davis Ford 1st down. Ball is at the 46. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Falk dropping back to pass. 1-on-1 down the sideline. Jump ball, and pass is incomplete. Last second broke up there on the far side of the field. ICC fans wanting a flag, but I'm going to have to say good coverage on the part of the Rangers as it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Good coverage, not a bad pass. It was a back shoulder pass there on the sideline, so basically only our receiver on that side would be able to catch it. So, again, not a bad throw, not a bad decision there to go downfield right there, Mr.
It's just a good football play by our quarterback, our wide receiver, and their defensive back.
So the ICC goes 4 wide, 3 on the far side now. Wants to set up the screen pass. This is Brooks over the middle. Gets out to the 40. And a nice play there by the defense of the Rangers. They didn't get to the tackle, but they clogged up the way and forced Jamal to kind of hesitate to make a decision on where he wanted to go. Great job, for lack of a better word, just getting in the way by the defensive linemen of the Rangers.
Yeah, you have a manageable 3rd down here, though. It's 3rd and 3, and that's what we've got to consider going forward. Now you're looking at probably 2 more, this down and another to get the 1st down.
Falk dials up, going towards the near side.
And that should be pass
interference. And it is.
Got 2 flags down on that one.
Well, Sangren tried to turn around to the football, and when he did, the Ranger defenders' momentum carried him into him, so he just gave him what I'm going to call a natural reaction, just to put his hands up into his chest, and got called with the pass interference there. So a big-time break. That's what you like to do. You like to give your best receiver an opportunity to go get the football and make a play. If not, see if you can get that type of call. And the Indians do so. The ball now is going to be at the 25-yard line. 2:03 to go here in the 2nd quarter. ICC knocking on the door, trailing 21-0 to the Rangers.
We got plenty of time, guys. All three timeouts, 2 minutes left till halftime.
Northwest showing pressure, brings it. Trying to find Sangren, and again being held. You saw his shoulder pad get lifted up that time, but the referee let him play. A little pushing and shoving going on both sides, I guess is what he's going to say there, as the Rangers brought the entire house after Falk, and he paid for it on that pass.
Yeah, good job of getting that pass off. It was one-on-one coverage down there on the sideline. Sangren, you feel good about your chances with him.
So now it's going to be a 2nd down and 10. Low snap to Falk. He gets it. Now he wants to go to the opposite side of the field. And
what happened there?
Was it a free play?
That's what
I'm not sure, because nobody really moved on the play there. We've got an injured Indian on the opposite side of the field.
And that one, that was close to being caught by us.
Yeah, say just couldn't get it, and now the Indians want to take a timeout. Man, so much confusion on the field right now. Let's take the timeout with them. Hear a word from Max Home and be back with more right after this.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back. Yeah, we were talking about it during the break. It looked like the Rangers thought they were offside, so everybody thought that was a free play. No flag was thrown in that situation. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 10 now for the Indians. 1:52 to go until halftime. ICC is at the 25-yard line. Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like, and that's exactly what it was. The Rangers jumped, the Indians snapped the ball, but no flag was thrown. And I don't know if the Rangers have had a call against them here in the first half, guys. Or at least a flag against them, I should say. So the Indians with it on a possession down here. Got to get out to the 15 for the first down. Falk going to hold everyone up now and get the play call from the sideline. 1:52 to go here until halftime. ICC trailing Northwest 21-0. Falk gets the snap. Pressure coming. Falk steps up to avoid it, looking to throw. Now looking to the back of the end zone. Jump ball incomplete. Trying to find R.J. Wilson. He was triple teamed that time. Great coverage by the Rangers, but Falk had no one else to throw to. Just tried to make something happen, and now it's going to be 4th and 10.
The Rangers right now, they're playing the pass. They're giving it to us. They have everybody back there. I mean, and then they're only rushing 3 again. There's no pressure. You know, again, I know we say, well, what kind of play call do you call there? Well, we got 2 timeouts left. I don't know. The defense is set up for pass. Now they're not, but they were on that play.
4th down and 10 now for the Indians. Falk loads up, goes to the sideline, and just throws it too far that time. Looks like maybe a miscommunication on the route as he was looking for number 13, Jalen Webb, who kind of stopped for a moment and then eventually released on the play. So that's going to be a turnover on downs there for the Indians. Great drive. Kept alive there after a pass interference call, and the Indians just sputtered after that.
You know, Adam, it was a good drive. I wish we could have come away with some points. But, Brad, let's look at that as a positive. It was a good drive. We proved we can move the football. Got a long, tough road here, but let's get off the field here on defense, go into halftime, regroup.
Yeah, and don't want to be negative Nelly here, but, you know, the Rangers have 2 timeouts left, and you got Ayers back there taking snaps. And I'm not certain that they'll throw the ball and try to get in field goal position, but I wouldn't doubt it.
So 1:38 to go here, and Hare is going to drop back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Goes to the far sideline. Pass is complete. Out across the 35, down near the 40, and that'll move the chains and momentarily stop the clock for the Rangers.
As I expected, if I had him back there, I'd be doing the same thing.
Absolutely. Hare is hurrying everybody to the line of scrimmage. ICC now trying to bring pressure. And again, this time the pass falls incomplete after the receiver falls down on the far side of the field. And that will stop the clock momentarily for Northwest. And with that being a 2nd down and 10, that basically works as a timeout.
Right. Yeah. I wish they would have caught the ball for a 3-yard gain and kept the clock running.
But I was thinking the same thing.
So Hare's now slows things down, looking to the sideline with 1:17 to go here until halftime. Northwest 21, ICC nothing. A first half that has been long to the Rangers. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. Harris gets the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got a man out towards the 50. It's going to be in and out of the hands, dropped and out of bounds. And so now that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Guys, another great football thrown that time. Sheffield just couldn't reel it in.
No, it was great coverage by the Indians, don't get me wrong, but Ayers put it right there in between the 2 defenders there. Again, he could have dropped it in there for taking a real perfect pass, but again, good coverage by the Indians, great pass by Ayers though.
So 3rd down and 10, 1:11 to go here until halftime. Snap to Hares, plenty of time to throw. Far side of the field, and it's good for a 1st down. Steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
I don't know if they give him the first or not.
Maybe not. They're going to say he's about a yard shy. And so it is going to be a 4th and 1 situation. Well, you can tell I'm a Tennessee fan.
They're bringing the punt team out.
Thinking he had the first down there. He didn't get it. But I will keep my mustard up here with me. So it is going to be a 4th and 1 situation.
Yeah, bringing the punt team out.
And the Rangers will be showing a Little Caesars punt. Snapback's a good one. No pressure from the Indians. Kick is going to hit at the 20. Bounce up and roll to about the 19 is where the Indians will have it. 1st and 10. Good job by the defense of the Indians to keep it so far with 55 seconds to go at 21-0, because as you talked about it, guys, a great quarterback like Hare's 2 timeout. He's been on all night tonight and really truly was just hampered by some drops on that last drive. You didn't feel good looking at going into halftime only down 21-0.
You're right, Adam, and good job by our defense. And let's see what our offense can do. We've got 2 timeouts. Yes, we're backed up to our own 19-yard line. If we can, Brad, if we can get a couple of positive plays here, we'll think about moving the ball down the field, try to get some points here before halftime.
I fully expect Northwest to keep running that same defense. They did run some. Well, okay, we're running the ball right there.
So Brooks is going to take the handoff there on 1st down. Picks up minimum yardage, maybe 3 on the play. And it looks like ICC just going to be happy to go into halftime right now, just maybe eat up some of this clock and not try to take a shot. And that's going to be the case here. The Indians not showing any type of hustle to the line of scrimmage. Falk gets the snap, and again, it's going to be to Brooks. Brooks cuts it right back into the heart of the defense. Little to no gain on the play, and that will likely do it for your first half. ICC is going to trail this one 21-0 as we head to halftime. And guys, we'll go ahead and start our conversation on the Little Caesars halftime report. Your thoughts here on the first half?
Well, obviously, as we knew coming in, Hare's great quarterback, all the statistics and leading in the NJCAA like he is in the MACCC. Been a tough task right there. Indians shot themselves in the foot a few times, we know that. We saw it, opening drive, things of that nature. Did down here on some kick returns, punt returns, whatever, and it pushed us back further. So ICC, we got to remember this. Who gets the ball coming out in the second half? Northwest. Yeah. So the defense is going to have to go in, redraw up, and Mr. Ingram come out big and strong and make a stop early.
You're right. We made some good plays here in the first half, just not enough. Let's be honest. It's 21-0. Northwest is up at halftime. They've outplayed us this first half. But we saw some positive things late in the second quarter before halftime by our defense and offense. We got to build on that and see what we can do in the third period.
Your score here at halftime, 21-0. Number 9 Northwest over your Indians. We're going to take a timeout. Before we do that, we do want to remind you that this is going to be an extended halftime with it being homecoming. The clock hasn't even started running yet, and it's going to be a 26-minute halftime. So let's go ahead and go to our Little Caesars halftime report. We'll take a look back at a ICC All-American Band performance. So back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network. Indians down 21-0 at the half to Northwest.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong!
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars new crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty.
Garlic white sauce.
Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
I dream about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tide!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0, ICC with the lead here at halftime. We're going to take you to the field for this performance from the ICC All-American Band and come back with more of the Little Caesars halftime report right after this. Let me make that correction because I did not realize that was part of the broadcast. It's 21-0 here over Northwest at halftime. That was from last week against Holmes. 21-0 Northwest leading over your Indians. Let's now go back to the ICC All-American Band performance from last week's game.
The 1969 David Bowie Classic, Space Oddity, and the 2013 One Republic hit, Counting Stars. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. We present the 1969 Steve Miller Band hit, Space Cowboy, featuring our Indianette dancers. program continues with the 1998 Beastie Boys single Intergalactic featuring our percussion section. Close today's performance with Elton John's 1972 single, Rocket Man, and Coldplay's 2014 hit, Sky Full of Stars. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 ICC All-American Marching Band.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew you was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce a lot. You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie, she said I was
saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime report. The ICC trailing at 21-0 here to the #9 Rangers of Northwest. We're going to welcome Will Simmons into the ICC Alumni and Foundation broadcast booth as he's got some Sonic stats for us in the first half. And Will, I'm going to let you tell everybody about those numbers.
Well, if you're an ICC fan, you don't really like what the numbers are showing you right here. But if you're a Northwest fan, you're loving it, and you've been seeing it all year from Michael Hare. He's been heading this offense all night. That has gained a total of 219 total yards. 193 has come through the air from him on 15 of 19 passing. 2 touchdowns, 1 to Jacoby Jones, 1 to DT Sheffield. On the ground, Northwest is on 12 attempts, gotten 26 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. Flipping over to our side of things, Itawamba's a total of 104 yards in the first half. Dylan Falk, 12 for 22 in the first half, 64 yards. He's also our leading rusher. The team has 40. He has 27 of those on 5 carries. And there's not much else you can say about this game, Gore, for the Indian side of the ball.
Yeah, the Indians defense has struggled at times tonight. That Rangers defense looking sharp, and Michael Hare, as you said, just looking at everything he's been typed up to be coming into this game, looking sharp there as well. We're going to take one more time out. We're going to take and talk to Coach Cannon and Eric Watts about him being named NJCAA National Special Teams Player of the Week, also Conference Special Teams Player of the Week. And we'll also hear about the upcoming ICC Golf Tournament, a fundraiser for the golf team. So more of the Little Caesars halftime report. ICC trails at 21-0 here at the break.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Coach, another big day with Watts earning National Special Teams Player of the Week. Talk about what that honor means to him and the program.
Yeah, you just testament to his hard work. He comes to work every day. We played him in a variety of positions on offense, played some tailback for us, some receiver, and he's one of our leading tackers on kickoff team as well. And for him to be able to go out and make those 2 big plays for us, and anytime you kind of flip the momentum of the field, with points off special teams, it's huge for your team. And so we're proud of him and the effort that he gave against Holmes.
Eric, big day for you, man. Not only being named Player of the Week by the conference, but also Special Teams Player of the Week by the NJCAA. Talk about what that means to you.
Really, it's a big honor to be named by the NJCAA and the conference. And, it all really goes back to what we do in practice and my teammates. Because, without those blocks and me being in the right place at the right time, it's touchdowns when it came. We worked really hard. and I try to really produce anytime I can get on the field.
Get a free extra most bestest pizza right now at littlecaesars.com.
Ding dong.
Order $15 or more for delivery and get a free extra most bestest pizza. Use code EXTRA PIZZA at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars do crazy calzone, julienne pepperoni. It's so tasty.
Garlic white sauce.
Here comes the bite. Here comes the...
Yummy!
The dream about the crazy calzone again?
You also said some weird things about giraffes.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza, pizza.
You've got a tournament coming up. It's going to be a three-man scramble, or three-person scramble, I should say, to be politically correct, on Friday, October the 29th. And that's going to be out at Natchez Trace?
Yes,
Natchez Trace. So just talk about that tournament coming up, and we'll give you a little bit more information on how people can sign up or maybe even sponsor a hole.
Absolutely. So we have hole sponsorships. It's $125. What it'll be is we'll put a sign on each on a hole for each hole sponsor you get. There'll be a sign on that hole, and that will kind of help advertise your business and also help us and help the kids. It was really important for me taking the job. Last year we played the minimum schedule, which was essentially kind of what our budget allowed for. And then this year I found it really important that if I want my kids to transfer and bounce on the next program, I need to get them in some Division II tournaments and some NAIA tournaments. And in order to do that, I'm having to host a fundraiser to raise some money to help out, support them, and support us.
Absolutely. And again, that tournament is on Friday, October the 29th. It'll be a registration at noon, 1 p.m. shotgun start. You get T-shirts, you get lunch. It's $125 per player on that sense. Payouts are going to be first and second place as well. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about Natchez Trace course. I haven't played there myself, but you know, I've heard a lot of people talk about how it's another course that's coming back around and coming back up. So it's almost like a revival of golf in Northeast Mississippi. So great cause here to be able to play it at the Trace.
Yes, sir. They've also done a good job. This about probably a year and a half ago, we got a brand new superintendent that was there back in 2012, 2013, which had the course looking in the best shape it had looked in years. And he's done a phenomenal job turning that place around. And the new GM, Dale Boudreaux, somebody I worked closely with at Golf First in the past, and he also graduated from ICC, which is awesome.
A neighbor of mine lives right down the road from me.
Yep, exactly. And so he's also really nice to us, and they're giving us a really good deal to where most of the money that is paid for the tournament can go back into the program and help us.
That's awesome. And again, that's on October the 29th. That's a Friday. So you can go ahead and get your weekend started early. Come out there, 1 p.m. shotgun start. We'll have more information on letsgoicc.com. But, Coach, if they need to get up with you, and there might be somebody out there that's just interested in supporting that may not play golf, but may want to reach out to you to help support the kids or the guys on the golf team, how can they reach out to you?
Phone number 662-401-6298 or email at tsmilam, M-I-L-A-M 03 at iccms.edu. And if you don't want to spend $125 on a whole sponsor, or you don't want to get a team in, or you just don't have time, that's perfectly fine. We would be happy for $20 or $5 or however much it is that you want to give towards the cause. It is all very greatly appreciated.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time. I know you get out there and practice with the guys this afternoon. So good luck the rest of the season. I know your season's split, so you got one more to go here in the fall. Then we'll jump into spring play as well. But good luck, and hopefully have a good turnout on the 29th.
Thank you, sir. Looking forward to it.
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Look at this new crazy calzone from those brainiacs at Little Caesars. It's a pepperoni pizza surrounded by a calzone crust. Little Caesars got us again.
Is it more pizza or more calzone?
I don't know. What do you think, Pizza Bot?
Pizza, calzone, both. Confused. Pizza, calzone, both. Tell my wife. Bleep bloop.
Oh, we're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new crazy calzone for $8.49.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the Little Caesars halftime report. Both teams back on the field as we're getting set to start the second half of play. Let's go ahead and take look at some scores around the league. Whatever we're keeping an eye on tonight is going to be Gulf Coast and Jones. Jones, the #1 team in the country, taking on Gulf Coast, who I believe is ranked 13th. And Gulf Coast leads at 13-9 at halftime. Hines is leading over East Central. That's 14-7 in the second quarter. Northeast, they were up 21-7 at one point against Kahoma. Kahoma's battled back to make it a 21-14 contest there in the fourth quarter. East Mississippi, they're up 17-7 at Colin. And our early bird special today, Delta wins 24-15 over Holmes. That game kicked off at 3 this afternoon, so that is your scores throughout the MACCCC here tonight. Guys, your thoughts on the second half before we kick things off?
Well, I mean, as I said, we know who's getting the ball first. Northwest, they won the toss. They deferred to the second half. They will be receiving the ball. The offense will be out there. We know they got a potent offense. I'm sure that Coach Cannon, Coach Fox, Coach Williams were in there at the half trying to dial up something. They're going to have to make a big play, Mr. Ingram. They're going to have to stop the Northwest offense and get our offense back on the field.
You're right, Brad. We're down 21-0 against one of the best teams in the nation. Starting the third period here, we've got to get a stop here. We'd love to get a turnover here and get back into this ball game.
So ICC will take the field here for this First American National Bank kickoff to start the second half. It's 21-0, Rangers with the lead, and they will get the football. Northwest will be working left to right on your radio dials for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. Owen and Kim Deal and all the great folks out there at Super Talk. Glad to partner with them again this year. We also want to remind you each Tuesday at 1:06 in the afternoon, you can tune in for the ICC Hour. So the Indians getting set to kick it off here to start the second half of play, and they're just going to pop this one up near sideline, and the Rangers are going to take it at the 20. The back man actually ran up to get it. Now he's going to try to break to the outside, cuts it back across the middle, and is going to be hit and eventually drugged down about the 35-yard line is where the Rangers will have it. 1st and 10.
Brad, good job by Eric Watts on special teams. Even though they got out to our 37, 38-yard line, he had a lot of hustle and tripped them up before we got more yardage.
So the ball is going to be at the 35-yard line here for the Rangers. They lead it 21-0 as they have the ball to start the second half of play. Rangers wearing red shirts, gray pants, and the silver helmets. ICC all white except the blue helmets. So 1st down and 10, pistol formation here for the Rangers. And it's going to be a handoff. That's to J-Rock trying to get to the outside. He's going to be hit and dropped as he crosses the 40. Solid pickup there on 1st down. So a gain of 6 on the play brings up a 2nd down and 4 situation. Clock is moving here in Senatobia, and ICC is trailing this one 21-0.
Yeah, we don't need them to establish right here, Mr. Ingram, as a run game. I mean, because ICC is in a position here when, they need the ball. They got to get the ball back. We've got to work, and for them to have clock control is not going to work.
So 2nd down and 4. And the give is going to be to Williams one more time right up the middle. He's going to have the 1st down and then some as he's knocked down just shy of midfield. And a solid pickup there for Williams as he gets the ball out to the 47. And it'll be a 1st down here for the Rangers.
Brad, good job by Darian Hobbs making that tackle. Unfortunately, he made it from the secondary after the young man got the 1st down. They're controlling the line of scrimmage here early in the 3rd period.
So 1st down and 10 here for the Rangers, being brought to you by Davis Ford. And Williams is going to have the handoff. This time he's going to be stacked up and dropped after a minimum pickup there. And looks like ICC had a player with a helmet come off, so he'll have to check out in this situation.
Yeah, great play there by the ICC defense, though. Yes, Northwest, as you said, Mr. Ingram was controlling the line. Right there, ICC was able to hold their stance, gain of 1 basically on that. So linebackers and D-line, great job on that play.
So 2nd down and 9 is the situation now here for the Rangers. Man in motion is the tight end going to the high side of the field. Hare's wanting to throw. Pass is complete. It's going to be up and going to be knocked down just shy of the 1st down. So it's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 2 situation here for the Rangers.
Had him a good safe pass. Found, I think, Mason on the sideline. She mentioned 3rd down, 3rd and 2, possession now.
And the quick handoff to Williams up the middle, has the 1st down and then some. Breaks a tackle to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rangers. A missed tackle there by the Indians in the secondary. And the speed showed off there for Williams, and it continues to be all Rangers in this one.
Well, you kind of said it there, missed tackle in the secondary. Yes, it is a missed tackle in the secondary. Do you want your secondary coming up and having to make those tackles? Absolutely not. You want your D-line, your linebackers to be making those plays on the run. Right now, we're having to rely on our secondary to make those tackles.
So winning the extra point, snapback is good. The kick is good as well. 28-0, Rangers with the lead. 12:48 to go here in the third quarter. Let's take a break and hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
And welcome back. Long touchdown run there for the Rangers. Makes it 28-0. And Northwest getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff here. Most of those have been in the back of the end zone tonight. One of them has been able to be returned by the Indians, but a penalty by the Indians eventually pushed them back to the 10 after the return. So it's been one of those nights where the breaks have beaten the boys, and the Rangers have cashed in on all of them. Line drive kick, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Ooh, barely,
just
but it did.
Barely. It's one of those, if you're playing the old Xbox and you're punting, you always point that arrow towards the corner. Well, that would have been a great punt as the ball went out of bounds inside the 1, but instead, on the kickoff, it moved the ball forward for the Indians. And, guys, this might be the best starting field position for the Indians tonight offensively.
Yeah, definitely. And Indians got to get a little life in them down here. Now, I realize we sit there and, y'all, you know, everybody listening to us would say, doggone, you down 28-0. It's hard to get life. It is. It's hard. This is one of those times it's hard. You got to find it, though, Mr. Ingram. You got 12:48 left in the third quarter.
That's right. You got plenty of time, but like you said, you got to get people fired up and get going.
Just like that play right there. Almost broke right there. Good play by the Indians. Hit. I can't see who that number is over there. Is that Sangren?
That was number 18, I believe, for the Indians.
No, that's 19. Jordan
19,
Buchanan, the freshman from Tupelo.
First down.
So it moves the chains. It does get a first down for the Indians. And basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Goes right back to it. And another solid pickup there on first down. So it's going to rank up a second down and about 6 here for ICC.
Guys, we're in a kind of a hurry-up offense, which we need to be. It's 12 minutes left in the third quarter. We're down 28-0. Got to push it here, try to get some first downs and a score.
Second down and 6, and this time the handoff is going to be to the long running back in the backfield. That's Wilson. He was stacked up and fought his way forward to about the Indian 48-yard line. And so it's going to bring up a third down and 3 situation, I believe, here for ICC.
Yeah, got to keep them honest. So you got a manageable third down and 3 play here, so that you can go to the playbook. You can draw up any type of play here with a 3rd and 3. Obviously, you know, we're looking at some type of short pass more than likely here, unless the quarterback is flushed out and has to run for a first down.
And Falk was the leading rusher in the first half. As he sends the man in motion, now he's going to get it out quickly to Sangren. Sangren gets in the open field. This is where he's dangerous. And a big-time play there for the Indians.
Yeah, just kind of like that, just pop-up pass, that pop pass right there, as you want to call it. If you want to call it a bubble screen, whatever you want to call it, where the receivers can get out there in front of Sangren. They did. Hey, he's got the speed. He's got the moves. He can do it.
Get him the ball. Get him the ball. Let's see what he can do.
So a first down here for the Indians being brought to you by Davis Ford. Then this time they fake the bubble screen. They go up, and that's going to be Brooks, who has the catch and gets the ball inside the 15.
Got some life here, and what that can do is the Indians can put something in the end zone here, Mr. Ingram. Guess what that life can do? It can bleed life into our defense.
No doubt about it. And get the fans back involved and give the defense some hope and good attitude here.
And it goes for another first down on that big pickup there. And this time the give is going to be to Wilson. Wilson following his blocker, cuts it back up the middle. Touchdown, Indians!
Great play there. They spread the offense out. You had your wide receivers spread out, and you had a slot man here on the left spread out. RPO situation. Dylan Fault read it well. Gap opened up there. RJ ran it well into the end zone, touchdown. It is now 28-6. Indians, that was a quick strike. What was that, within 2 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So quick strike there. That helps the Indians. Defense got to get ready now.
Javonte Woodall opened that one up, getting downfield, blocking as an offensive lineman. We're waiting the extra point here for ICC. Snap back's a good one. The kick is up, nearly blocked, but the kick is good. Big answer there for the Indians. 28-7. Northwest with the lead. 10:38 to go here in the third quarter. Quick timeout. Back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Welcome back to action. 12-yard touchdown run by R.J. Wilson. The extra point was good, and ICC now trails at 28-7 to the number 9 Rangers of Northwest with 10:38 to go here in the third quarter. Adam Gore, Dr. Brad Boggs, and Jim Ingram bringing this action here from Senatobia as the pop-up kick is going to hit and be taken now at about the 13-yard line, reverting back, trying to get to the outside, and a nice open field tackle there by the Indians.
Yeah, great open field tackle. There was a little room over there, so great open field tackle over there on that side. So basically looks like they'll have the ball now at the well, are they talking about it or no?
They're just trying to find the football.
Well, I couldn't trying to find it myself.
And now they're trying to find where the mark is. So he actually basically ran from where he picked it up on the left side of the field and reverse footing all the way to the other side in the exact same spot where he picked it up.
First and 10, they're 18. Darius Conley on a great tackle for the Indians.
So first and 10, as Jim mentioned here, it's going to be a handoff. Long running back in the backfield. Gets to the outside across the 35 now, trying to wrestle his way up to the 40. Gets there, and a big-time pickup. And guys, Northwest is doing whatever they want to do, whether it be by air or by ground. They've been able to just pick it up in chunks.
Well, I think you mentioned it, Mr. Ingram. That's a big bruising back that they've got in the backfield back there. I don't know. I would look up his statistics as far as height and weight on our stat sheets, but there again, I can't see it because we're in a cave up here.
Well, Bracey is listed at 6'1", 250.
He's a big man.
Big old boy.
Yes.
And a quick pass out to the flat is complete. Good screen pass off the blocking downfield for Sheffield, and another big-time pickup there for the Rangers.
Yeah, great block by their wide receiver out here on the edge, which basically solidified that play and got them 9 out of it.
So it will be a 2nd down and 1 situation here for Northwest. 9:50 and counting here in the third quarter. ICC trailing 28-7. Give is going to be right up the middle, and that is again going to be Bracey, and he just bullies his way forward for the first down. Well, I tell you what, that's a pretty good combo in the backfield and running back for the Rangers.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, and then of course, and then you got the combo, and then
you got the good quarterback.
I was going to say, Ayers can drop back and throw it anytime he wants to, and throw it on the dime.
So first down and 10 here for the Rangers. The ball is at the 44. Handoff is going to be to Bracey once again. He's tackled and picks up about 7 on the carry.
The guy's a low, guys. Our defensive back made a good play, but that guy is 6'1", 240, 250 running full speed at you. You got to be brave to knock him down. He's getting good yardage right now, Brad.
Yeah, I mean, and again, your secondary having to come in and make that tackle on that big of a running back, it's just not optimal. It's not what you want. You wouldn't want it even if it was a smaller running back, but still.
Pistol formation is the Rangers have been in pretty much all night tonight. Handoff again is to Bracey. He tries to jump a guy. This time the Indians catch him in the air, but it does go for a first down, I believe.
You're right, Adam. He gave him the first down. Scores 28-7, Northwest 28, ICC 7. Northwest has the ball at ICC's 34-yard line. 8:25 left in the third period.
So it'll be a first down and 10 here for the Rangers. This first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. Looking for a new or used vehicle? Stop by 904 West Main Street in Fulton and experience the Davis Ford difference today. As delayed handoff, the Indians nearly hit the quarterback as it was a new running back in the game there, as that was Jamie Shaw on the carry. I thought the Indians there for a second had a chance to intercept the handoff.
Man, we had two off the edge there. Looks like Coach Cannon's going to call a timeout here on defense. I think he's
seen enough.
Yeah, he's seen enough of them driving down the field at will.
We're going to take a timeout. Be back with more. ICC trails it 28-7 with 7:56 to go here in the third quarter.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Dark or empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. CagleEyeCenter.com.
And welcome back after that spirited timeout there from Coach Cannon on the sideline. And he's wanting to see a little bit more out of this defense right now because the Rangers are just basically marching down the field at will. Second down and 3 is the situation now here for the Rangers. Hare is your quarterback. He's going to hand it off in the backfield. ICC is going to try to come up, make the play, breaks a tackle, gets across, and picks up the first down to about the 21-yard line.
Well, I'm always been known to have ADD, and you got one of these little flying devices right here in front of us, and I thought it was a UFO. And
is that legal?
It is not actually, but I guess as long as they don't go over the field, it's okay.
Well, I'm just glad we don't have an alien encounter on us right here.
So inside 7.5 now to go here in the third quarter. Rangers knocking on the door once again here. They lead at 28-7 over the Indians. It's 1st and 10. Sheffield in motion. Handoff instead is going to be in the backfield, and another big pickup there in the backfield as that was Jamie Shaw, third running back we've seen in the game tonight for the Rangers.
Well, you said it, Mr. Ingram. Basically, when the offensive line is able to penetrate not only to block our defensive line, but get past them and penetrate them and get the linebackers blocked, you and me and Adam Gore could be running the football back here.
No doubt about it, and you're right, Brad. The last two plays, our safeties had to come up and make the tackle after 7 or 8 yards from the line of scrimmage. Give them credit. Right now, Northwest is dominating us on the line of scrimmage.
So it's going to be a 2nd down and 2 situation. Handoff again in the backfield. This time the Indians are there to eat him up. But still, though, the second effort by Williams, the Indians get him in the backfield for a loss. But did he get back to the line of scrimmage? He did. Wow. So now to bring up a 3rd down and 2 situation here for the Rangers. Thought the Indians had him stopped for a loss. They did. Just that was able to get back to the original line of scrimmage now.
Well, no need. And Northwest been in a hurry. They got 17, 16 milking down on the play clock here. Got plenty of time. Clock's running. No need.
So Hare is your quarterback. He's going to get the snap. Handoff is going to be to Williams. He's going to fight forward, and I believe that should be good for another 1st down.
They haven't moved yet.
They haven't moved.
Now they're moving them.
And now they do say 1st down. And there is a Indian down on the field. Let's take the injury timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As I believe that was number 21, Darius Conley, shaking up on the play. Good to see him able to walk off, actually run off on his own power. May have just got his breath knocked out of him that time. 28-7. Indians trailing the Rangers here with 5:39 to go. And now the clock is running. It's going to be a 1st and 10 situation. The ball is at the 12-yard line. Rangers again knocking on the door here. Guys, we saw a lot of the ball being thrown around in the first half. It's been an all-ground attack here in the second. Here's your quarterback. Williams in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. Bounces off one guy, stiff arms another. Is going to be down inside the 5.
Yeah, there's been no need, Adam, as we talked about, for them to throw the ball right now. I mean, yes, ICC did score in our first series of the second half, but as much as they're dominating us up front and it's milking the clock, there's no need for them to throw the ball.
You're correct, Brad. And let's give Peyton Ray some credit. Unfortunately, he's had to come up and make the last 3 tackles of the last 4 plays at free safety.
So 2nd down and 1 is the situation here. The ball is at the 3-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. Williams is going to be hit, stacked up, and driven back by that Indian defense. And depends on the spot of the football. They could have, they picked up the 1st down without getting the touchdown there. So now 4 more plays here to try to punch it in from the 2. Williams, he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield again.
Good job by our defense. I like the enthusiasm. The backs against the wall here, making good plays here on the defensive line. Good job.
Yeah, it's good to see them showing that energetic, that you know, that they've got the spunk still in them, that they're trying, they're battling. That Mr. Ingham, they're out there battling on that front line. They know what's in front of them. They know what's important. They know their back's against the wall, but they're still out there doing everything they can to battle and keep Northwest out of the end zone.
I agree with you. Great effort here by the Indians defense. Love to have a turnover here deep in our territory.
So 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Williams going to get it again. This time he's going to jump over the top of a would-be defender and puts it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rangers. Well, smart play to try to take his legs out from under him. He was just 2 yards out, so Williams jumped over the top of the defender and still got clipped, but was able to take his momentum into the end zone. And now it's 34-7 Rangers with 3:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and awaiting the PAT here. Snapback's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick
hit the bar.
Off the post, no good. And so for the first time tonight, something doesn't go the way of the Rangers. 34-7. ICC trailing number 9 Northwest. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
They used to call me Sir Sauce back in the day.
I knew he was going to claim
Sir
that.
Sauce
You know
a lot.
what?
You know.
Will is the sauciest
guy they know. Well, when I used to date your auntie,
time.
she said I was saucy.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger. You a saucy cat, man.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
So what are you craving? Like, what do you crave?
Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle.
I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
And welcome back. After the 2-yard touchdown run, the extra point was no good. And the drone is now over the field. That's a no-no, folks. But we're waiting this First American National Bank kickoff. It's a line drive and going to be grabbed at the 2 by the Indians. As this is R.J. Wilson trying to lower his head, gets the ball out to about the 25, is where the Indians will have it 1st and 10.
You know, Brad, last series we had a good offensive series, went down the field, got a touchdown. We need to be consistent again, see if we can get back on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you need a quick strike like we did last time. Again, I think it was a 2-minute drive or a little less, whatever. And need a quick strike, you know, for the Indians to come back and stay in this ball game and come back and battle back. It's 34-7, 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Etowama's got to strike quick.
So it will be a 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Watts. They fake it to him. Now they're going to go back to him behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to be hit and dropped. And just good defense there by the Rangers as nothing downfield. They had to go down to their check down that time. and no gain on the play. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation now here. As Brooks in at running back. Falk still your quarterback. Quick out and the pass. Wow, the Indians caught a break. Looked like his knee was down when he caught the football. And he was able to get out across the 25. Minimum pickup there. So it'll be a 3rd down and possibly 8 situation coming up here.
Yeah, long 3rd down here, Mr. Ingram. So going to have to dial up something that's going to produce 7 yards at a minimum.
So it's going to be a 3rd down, and they're going to call it 7 to go. Falk gets the snap, nothing doing there. Runs away from the would-be tackler, now tries to cut up the middle. Gets out across the 30, but it's going to be short of that 1st down. Good job there just turning something into nothing, and it's going to be a punting situation here as it'll be a 4th down and 3.
Well, you quickly hand it back to them. Just the last series, we quickly scored. This time, we quickly handed it back to them, or fixing to hand it back to them unless the turnover takes place. So not at all what the Indians needed.
So it will be a punting situation on this 4th and 3. Snap back's a good one to Price. Nixon, he steps into it. Spiraling kick is going to be taken at the 30, then runs through 4 ICC players and gets a return out near the 45-yard line. That's just a tough place to be right there if you're ICC. You don't necessarily want to rough the returner or get in the way of the return man. But then at the same time, you just got to get in front of him and not let him run forward like that.
You're right. We actually ran by him after he caught the ball and it opened it up. He made a good run. 1st and 10, Northwest at their own 45-yard line. As Adam mentioned, we're down 34-7. Northwest 34, ICC 7, a minute 35 left in the 3rd period.
So it will be a 1st and 10 here from the 45-yard line. So a return of 15 yards for the Rangers. Hare's your quarterback. Handoff is the running back up the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped, but a gain of 1 on the play there, as that's going to be number 14, Jamie Shaw, on the carry.
Brad, they're running the clock. They're up 34-7. They know keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running. They might throw some short, safe passes, but they're looking to run the ball, short passes, and run the clock.
So 2nd down and 9 now as the clock comes up on 1 minute to play here in the 3rd quarter. 34-7, Northwest with the lead. Snap was kind of into the gut of the quarterback that time. The Indians come up and make the play. Well, good job of gang tackling that time, if you will, by the Indians. And gain of 1, depends on if they give him forward progress, possibly 2. They are going to give him a gain of 2, so it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 situation now, coming up on 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Thompson and Hooper made a good play then, Brad, from their linebacker spot. Possession down 37, 30 seconds left in the 3rd period.
So Rangers with it. Hare's wanting to roll out to the flats, and nearly threw his first interception of the year. Has maybe miscommunication between him and his wide receiver. That will stop the clock and bring up a 4th down and 7 punting situation here for the Rangers with 21 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
All right, Brad, I got to give our kids credit. We're down 34-7. 3rd period's about over, and our defense came out there and got a stop. Proud of our defense.
Yeah, they're still fighting, and that's what you want to see in a team, is that they're still showing fight. 4th and 7 here, so they're giving the ball back over to us.
Indians bring pressure. The kick is away, and it's a beauty. High kick, fair catch is going to be calling, and had to fall to the turf, and when he caught it.
When he threw it back to the referee, it hit another guy in the helmet.
So a scary situation there, because that one almost came off the hands of Sangren. And then when it did come off the hands of Sangren, it hit somebody.
Yes, it was, but definitely not quite as scary as this UFO that is flying around us taking pictures of us. I put my wallet up and I put my face mask on, so I don't want to be recognized.
1st down and 10 here, brought to you by Davis Ford. Quick out to Eric Watts. Watts going to try to make a man miss and fights forward, and it's slung out of bounds. The clock never actually ran that time. Now they're running it. And that possibly was the last play of the quarter. I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3 situation when we come back with the 4th quarter. ICC trails it 34-7. We're going to take a break and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to start the 4th quarter of play. It's going to be a 2nd down and 3 situation here for ICC. The scoreboard showing 2nd down and 7. Well, that's the longest 7 I've ever seen in my life, if that's the situation. But either way it goes, ICC trails at 34-7 here as we start the 4th quarter. Pass out is going to be to Howard. Howard going to try to get to the corner, makes a man miss, and has the 1st down.
Yeah, and ICC did a great job of holding their blocks on the receivers out there, but again, you can just tell from the sheer athleticism of Northwest defense, we weren't able to hold them long enough for it to be a big break. It was able enough to get a 1st down. They held the blocks as long as they could and got enough for the 1st down, but, you'd like to see them hold it just a little longer if you could, Mr. Ingram.
So 1st down and 10 here for the Indians, being brought to you by Davis Ford. Falk remains your quarterback. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Brooks is in the backfield. Falk, plenty of time to throw. Nobody to throw to. Now he's going to load up, try to go downfield with it, and it's going to be too tall for Howard. Pass goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Now, by the time he found Howard open over there, and Howard wasn't just extremely open, don't get me wrong, because your DB's out there covering him. I mean, is he on him, man? Just right on him? No. Is he reading the quarterback? Absolutely. Good play. That was his only shot to go for Falk out there because nobody was open.
So 2nd down and 10 now. 14-18 to go in the 4th quarter. Falk dropping back to pass. The pocket collapse around him. He does get it up to Brooks, and Brooks will be knocked down just shy of the 35-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long situation here on this possession down for the Indians. Let's call it 3rd down and a long 4, short 5 here for ICC. Here the band across the way getting fired up. Falk trying to get the snap. Didn't have anything. Now he's going to check at the line of scrimmage. ICC with 2 receivers on both sides of the football. 15 seconds on the play clock, so plenty of time. Brooks is next to Falk in the backfield. Falk over the middle. Pass is caught. What a catch by Sangren.
You're right. What a catch by Sangren, and what a throw by Falk, because he got hit as soon as he released the football. Good offensive play. 1st and 10, Indians on their own 46-yard line.
Sangren had a guy hanging onto his back when he caught that one. So impressive play there by one of the best receivers in the country, not only the league, in Sangren. So now man in motion. That's going to be Watts. They fake it to him. Falk wanting to dial up, going down the field. That's Sangren.
Yeah, they're going to throw flags.
Fly on that one as he was getting held. And so the officials will talk things over here. You know what, Jim? We talked about in the 1st quarter, ICC did the same thing. Not a bad decision on the part of number 7, Pearson, who was going to be beat on the play by Sangren. If you don't grab him by the shirt that time, it's a touchdown.
No doubt about it. You give up 10 or 15 yards versus a touchdown, you always take the penalty.
And so the penalty yardage will be marked off here on the Rangers. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 for ICC, being brought to you by Davis Ford. Also want to talk about Samstown Market, the ICC BSU, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Wesley Foundation, all proud to sponsor ICC Athletics this evening. First down and 10. Falk gets the snap. Plenty of time to throw. He's got a man wide open down the sideline to Wilson and just couldn't hit him.
Yeah, RJ slipped out of the backfield, or I don't think he was in the backfield there. He may have been lined up as a receiver in the slot or something like that. But anyway, RJ was wide open. I don't know if it was busted coverage there by Northwest. It
was almost like a wheel route that they lost him on.
Yes.
So a tough break there, as that one had 6 points written all over it. Just Falk overthrew Wilson that time. And, you know, guys, that's just kind of been the story for the Indians tonight. When they do get something good going, they just can't seem to take advantage of it, and that was another opportunity there. So second down and 10, 12:53 to go before this one's final. ICC trailing Northwest 34-7. Quick pass is caught by Sangren, as he's going to be down at the 41-yard line. So it's a break of a third down and long. After that gain of 2, it'll be a third down and 8 situation. Actually, let's call it third down and 7 here for the Indians. So a conversion down here. Got to have it here. I mean, if I say that, Mr. Jim, could be 4-down territory here for the Indians.
I believe you're right, Adam. We're in the fourth quarter and down, 34-7. We got to look at moving the ball, maybe go for it on fourth down if we don't get it here on this third down play.
Falk rolling out, has a man trying to go to Howard and just misses him, and it goes out of bounds. And so now it'll be a 4th down and 7 situation. Falk, I think, maybe got a little bit too much happy feet that time. He ran away and sprinted out of the pocket a little too early. His momentum carried the ball towards the sideline. Howard couldn't catch up with it, and so now what we thought might be 4-down territory, instead ICC is going to drop back in punt formation. So winning this Little Caesars punt here off the foot of Nixon. Snap back's a good one, no pressure. It's going to pop this one up. An angle towards the sideline. It's going to hit and takes a left-hand turn out about the 15 is where the Rangers will have it, 1st and 10.
Rangers will take over at the 15-yard line, 1st down and 10.
So, guys, the Rangers showed it. They could throw the ball at will in the first half, and pretty much showed it here in the second half that they can get it done on the ground as well. I've been very impressed with this team. I know Jones, the number 1 team in the country, struggling with Gulf Coast tonight. That's a team the Rangers lost to last week. Yeah, I think what are the Rangers' record? I mean, their only loss is
5-2, I believe.
5-2. So who's the second loss to? I know the first one
East Mississippi.
East Mississippi, but who did they lose to start that?
Did they lose to Jones?
No, well, they defeated Gulf Coast last week.
They lost to Jones is who they lost to, I believe.
Yeah, Northwest defeated Gulf Coast last week.
That would be a game I'd like to see again between Northwest and Jones. Handoff, far side of the field. That's going to be Bracey on the carry. Solid pickup there on 1st down. Well, speaking of East Mississippi, that's who the Indians get next week at home for our Breast Cancer Awareness Night and also Sophomore Night there in Fulton. It'll be a 6:30 kickoff, 6 o'clock Davis Ford pregame show coming your way here on the ICC Sports Network. So you want to be sure and join us there for that next week.
You know, Adam, they're up 34-7 in the fourth period, 11 and a half minutes left in the ball game. I think Brad and I talked about it. We look for Northwest to keep the ball on the ground, run the clock.
That's pretty much what they're doing here. Pretty methodical offensively. As Bracey gets this one again, he's going to be hit and finally drugged down. So we were talking about that Jones-Gulf Coast game earlier, how Gulf Coast was leading that one. Well, Jones has come back to take a 23-20 lead in the third quarter. Let's take a look at some other scores throughout the league. Hines, they're leading East Central 24-7. That's at halftime. Boy, that's at halftime. They've got a late one going tonight. And then Northeast, boy, they hang on. They win 21-20 at Coahoma. East Mississippi's up 31-7 at Colin, or actually that one just went final. So East Mississippi picking up the win there heading into next week's matchup in Fulton. So the Rangers with it. And again, keeping it on the ground. This is going to be Bracey with it, trying to bounce it to the outside. Nothing doing. The Indians make the stop, and it's going to be a 4th and 3 situation now here for the Rangers, and they're going to trot the punting unit back on here.
Good job by our defense. We stopped them. Yes, they ran some clock, but we had a lot of initiative, hustled out there, forcing a punt here. 4th and 3, 10 minutes left in the ball game. Northwest 34, ICC 7.
Well, that just shows you how much faith they also have in their defense tonight. That they're just pretty much packing it in, handoff left, handoff right, and then they're okay with punting the ball away right now, as Sangren is back to receive this Little Caesars punt. And the punt is going to be a line drive kick, and it's going to hit and is going to roll for the Rangers, and then finally stops at about the 39-yard line is where the Indians will have it 1st and 10. Well, guys, right now for the Indians, you got to find something positive. Main thing you want to do in this situation is see if you can find some well, you would love to march back in this game, but you need to find something positive, some momentum to carry into next week.
Got Hunter Jones entering as quarterback, too.
So Jones coming in for the first time tonight here for the Indians. He'll come in with Brooks in the backfield with him and 2 receivers on both sides of the football. So Jones will come into some applause from some fans across the way. Throws it over the middle to Howard. Pass is caught out near the 30-yard line.
That's
Jones,
right.
instant offense for the Indians.
Got a flag down here in the backfield.
We'll hold everything as...
Not in the backfield. Excuse me, back here. I apologize. I missed
There was a flag, and this one may be going against the Rangers here.
I hope it's a face mask. I'm thinking that's what it is, Adam. That'll be another 15 for the Rangers.
Yeah, it's against the Rangers, so it's going to tack on more. But that was out in the secondary there,
Yes.
about where he was tackled.
You see it there on the Little Caesars instant replay. The face mask was the call there on the end of the play, so tack on some more for the good guys of ICC, and that was big there for the Indians. Real quick, we talk about soccer tomorrow on the red channel at 1 and 3. We've got volleyball coming your way on the blue channel at 5. Got some volleyball players watching. Z. Taylor, Lydia, and Brooklyn all checking back in from Fulton as flags fly here, stopping the play. So shout out to Z, Lydia, and Brooklyn for watching on Let's Go ICC TV. And guys, as we said, as soon as ICC gets something good going, well, they tend to find a way to kind of mess it up, and that was a penalty there, false start on the Indians.
Adam, let me go back to thanking the people that listen to us, watch us on the internet. We really appreciate everybody supporting ICC Sports, especially those volleyball ladies. We support them, they support us. Thank you.
Jones at quarterback, zips it out quickly, and passes broken up. Intended for Sangren as it falls incomplete with 8:59 to go in the contest here.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there. That one could have easily been picked, and had he picked it, you're talking about 6 right there. But again, Sangren was in enough position to battle for the ball, but risky throw there by Jones.
So Jones with 2 receivers on both sides of the football, dropping back, pressure, and he somehow gets it forward. And I don't think Brooks was expecting the football as he dropped it that time, as Jones was wrapped up on his way to the turf, just slaying it forward. And unfortunately, the Indians couldn't reel that one in. 3rd down and 15. So Jones getting the play call from the sideline. R.J. Wilson comes in at your running back now. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Sangren down here on the near side along with Howard, 2 of the Indians' top receivers. Howard in motion. Going to try to set up the screen. They do so. Gets it out to Wilson. Wilson cuts up the field. He's down to the 5. Is he going to get in? Yes, he does. No, he's down to the 1.
Yeah, this umpire's not calling in this ref. And he was just down. I'm talking about, and he took a big shot down there, too, going into the end zone. And who we got down here?
An Indian player is down on the field right now.
That's Parker Little, the center, I think.
We're going to look at this play right here. Another screen pass set up nicely by the Indians. As, guys, I think he got in the end zone before his knee went down.
He took a shot, I can tell you that.
But an injury timeout on the field, let's take it with them. And we'll be back with more. ICC knocking on the door, trailing 34-7, 8:39 to go here in the contest.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Serious situation on the field right now as an ICC player is down on the field. They are bringing the cart out here, and I haven't been able to see necessarily who it was that was shaken up on the play. And one thing I always complain about whenever I watch TV, whether it be the NFL or college, is when they go back and replay to find the injuries. I'm not going to do that here in this situation because I just don't want to be hypocritical of myself. But, guys, hopefully everything okay here is. It was one of those situations where they immediately called the trainers on the field before the play was even over with, so they continued to attend to the player that's down on the field. We're going to take a timeout, hear a few more words from our sponsors, and be back with more right after this. ICC trails it 34-7, but knocking on the door with 8:42 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You hear a round of applause from ICC and Northwest fans as it appears, guys, to be number 55, Parker Little, a freshman offensive lineman that is shaken up on the play. He's going to be taken off the field on a cart here, hopefully as a precautionary measure in this situation. But something else, guys. Indians have been snake-bitten with injuries this year, and there's another one.
Well, he's sitting up and alert on the cart,
yeah.
you know. I mean, so, again, there's positives to this. And like I say, he's not riding with assistance on the cart.
Right.
So, you know, and I don't know. We're not down there or anything. You know, we can only go by, you know, what people are. And he's riding by here, and I think he's going to talk to his father a minute or have a conversation. But bad and good, you know, yes, they're having to cart him off, but he's alert, he's talking, he's sitting upright, he's on the back of the cart by himself. So, yes, there's bad and good, too.
You're right, and I think it's a lower leg injury. They've been pointing to the ankle several times, and we think that's what's wrong with him. We're just speculating, of course. We're glad to see him alert. We're glad they got to him. He's going to be fine, you know, and we're tickled that he is doing a lot better now.
Now back to live action as it's going to be first and goal from the 2-yard line here for the Indians, and they're going with the big boy package. Jones is still your quarterback here. 3 running backs in the backfield for ICC. Give us to Brooks, and Brooks takes it to the house. Touchdown Indians. And a big surge there by that offensive line, motivated by Parker going down there, and the Indians... Well, did they?
Yeah,
they
did.
Okay,
I
I never saw it on the scoreboard, but now they put it up there, and ICC does get the touchdown, awaiting the extra point here. Kind of just a little bit of discombobulation all across the board there, as ICC will get some guys on the field here, and they're going to reset the play clock. Yeah, all sorts of just weirdness going on right now on the field. So now we're getting set for this extra point attempt from the Indians. Awaiting the snap. Falk with the hold. It's a low snap. The kick is up, and the kick, second time tonight, is off the upright. It happened to the Rangers. The Indians returned the favor there. Let's take a timeout and come back with the First American National Bank kickoff. ICC trails at 34-13. Back with more right after this.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back after that 2-yard touchdown run by Jamal Brooks. A missed extra point. Northwest, number 9 team in the country, leading ICC 34-13 with 8:35 to go here in the contest. Getting ready for this First American National Bank kickoff from the Indians. ICC's been using these short pop-up kicks, and they're going to go with another one here. High kick is going to be taken, and his knee was down, and the official are going to say he was down at the 24-yard line is where the Rangers will have it, 1st and 10. Well, the Rangers have kept it simple, kept it on the ground. Let's see if they'll continue to do that here as they've been able to milk some of the clock here in the second half. They lead at 34-13. ICC marched down the field to score there. There's 8:33 to go in the contest. ICC trailing 34-13. Again, the Indians will host East Mississippi to round out the regular season in Fulton. So Rangers coming from the sideline and trying to hustle up here.
Let's get it off in a hurry.
And they just get the snap off, and the confusion on the handoff, and they finally give it to Williams as that one is able to go forward. That went from a busted play to turning into a gain of about 6 for the Rangers.
You know, and guys, you don't want to talk. I mean, it is what it is. You have to take it. That's a game of football. It's a tough sport. But, you know, we can go back to the Southwest game, and we started the year with injuries.
Yeah.
And it's just been a tough year with us and the Indians on some injuries. And luckily none of them have been, you know, too severe at this point. But, yeah, we've had a tough year with injuries
No doubt.
and knock guys out.
And some key players getting these injuries.
Rangers keep it on the ground again. Williams slips out of a tackle in the backfield. It's eventually going to be pushed out of bounds, but it does pick up the first down. So 7:41, now the clock rolling here. Pickup of first down. That first down being brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton. The ball is at the 40. Inside 7.5 to play. Remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank postgame report at the conclusion of this one. Again, we also want to remind you that tomorrow we've got Northwest coming to town in soccer. If you can't make it out to Fulton, those matches will be on the red channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com starting at 1 and 3 o'clock. Stop in the backfield that time by the Indians. Should bring up a 2nd down and 11 situation. And then coming up at 5 o'clock tomorrow on the blue channel of Let'sGoICCTV.com is a rivalry that has been building pretty strong throughout the last couple of years, as Pearl River will come to town with playoff implications on the line. Number 1 in the region on the line. That'll be coming your way at 5 o'clock. That's volleyball between ICC and Pearl River on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the blue channel.
Yeah, big day in Fulton tomorrow. If anybody wants to get out and see some good action, men's and women's soccer doing a great job this year, looking at postseason play potentially, and women's volleyball doing the same, Adam.
Absolutely. The Indians men's soccer team, they have wrapped up another North Division championship. They have bought a bye into the semifinals of postseason play. The Lady Indians, they're playing for second place and a chance to host the opening round of the playoffs. As it'll be a 3rd down and 7 situation. Inside 6 minutes to go now. Rangers letting the clock run down, snapping it with about 2 to 3 seconds on the play clock. Indians showing pressure up the middle. Handoff is going to be to number 14 for the Rangers. That's Shaw, and he battles forward. It's going to be a 4th down and long situation, and ICC is going to take a timeout with 5:28 to play in this one. It'll be a 4th down and 4 situation when we come back. Back with more right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Punting situation here out of that timeout. 4th down and 4 with 5:28 to go in this one. ICC trailing 34-13. Little Caesars punt. Snaps a good one. ICC no pressure. High booming kick is going to drive Sangren back. It's going to hit, and Sanger's going to grab it at the 5. And again, the referee blows it dead. He never called a fair catch. He did this against the Rangers earlier, and now he does it with the Indians. I don't know what in the world that is.
Did he not call a fair catch?
No, he was pointing for he went this way. Of course, people listening or watching can't see me, but he's pointing for his player to get out of the way. There was no left to right movement on the call.
He did a no catch, I think. No, I don't.
A fair catch, the hand has to be extended above the helmet.
You're right. No, you're exactly right on that.
But like I said, he also did the same thing against the Rangers. So I guess no harm, no foul. I don't know. First time I've seen that. Pass is going to be out to the flats, and this is going to be a foot race here. Howard gets across the 25, and a great play there for the Indians.
Great blocking by our receivers, too, on the edge out there to extend that play to a substantial gain by Etowamba. Hunter Jones looking sharp coming in the game here, Mr. Ingram.
He is proud of Hunter. waited his time tonight, got in, and is producing for the Indians.
Jones sets up, goes to Howard, but looked that one down, intercepted, and the Rangers will have it inside the 20-yard line. And he just stared his guy down a little too long that time, looking to go to Howard, and a great play by Byron Pearson. The freshman for the Rangers picked that one off and had a big return, and so now the defense going to have to get right back on the field as the ball's down to the 15.
Yeah, Byron Tank Pearson, the freshman from Oxford High School, made a good play.
Well, and he basically did the same thing down here before they scored, and we said that. He just got lucky on it because Sandgren was able to make a play on it and defend it enough to knock the ball down, and it wasn't a pick six. Lucky that one wasn't a pick six. Some of that's their growing pains of coming into JUCO football. You got to learn, when you take that step from high school to JUCO football, you got to check off receivers. You got to look in different directions. You can't stare the guy down. Northwest DBs, safeties were doing an excellent job. They read the play the whole way.
And so the Rangers will have the football at the 15. And the handoff is going to be to Williams. Williams breaks it to the outside. He's going to be hit and stopped at about the 11, where he's taken out of bounds. And a solid pickup there on first down is going to bring up a second down and 5 situation here. Clock is rolling. Rangers lead this one 34-13. 4:21 to go in the contest. And again, the Rangers being extremely methodical when they come to the line of scrimmage as they let the play clock roll down. They have just dominated the time of possession here in the second half. It was pretty even in the first half, but the Rangers have just taken it over on the ground. Handoff to Williams, trying to get to the outside, uses a stiff arm. Now cuts into the 5, and he's going to dive forward. Does he get in? Yes, he does. Well, a delay call there.
Northwest got a lineman down, calling out folks.
And there's a player down for the Rangers on the field as well. We saw a big celebration for Williams and his teammates on the sideline over there. I believe he just set the record for most rushing touchdowns in a career here at Northwest. As there is an injury on the field, let's take the injury timeout with them. Let's hear from Coke and be back with more right after this.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see number 65 for the Rangers, who was shaken up on the play. That is Matt Williams. He's able to walk off, but with some assistance, but he's able to put some weight on that leg that he was favoring as we're awaiting the extra point here from the Rangers. They now lead at 40-13. And they did just make that announcement over the PA that Williams is now the all-time career rushing touchdown leader here at Northwest. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 41-13 now is the score. There's 3:54 to go. We'll keep it here, guys, since we just came out of that timeout, getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff from the Rangers. For ICC, it's just been an inconsistent night.
Yeah, but, and one thing I want to give kudos, Northwest, this second half, Mr. Ingram, we've talked about it, Adam, have kept the ball on the ground. They haven't gone to that air attack, which they knew they picked us apart through the air in the first half. When I say that, good sportsmanship coming into the game. Yes, they did just score right here, but, folks, we got to remember they had a pickoff down here in our territory. Again, good sportsmanship on the behalf of Northwest. Always a good place to come play.
Yeah, it's a friendly rivalry.
It is. It's a friendly, yes. So, again, kudos to them on that.
A lot of respect for their football team. They've got a really, really good football team. We played hard. They've just been better than us tonight.
Line drive kickoff is going to roll through the end zone, so ICC will have it on a 1st and 10. Remind you to join us next week as ICC will wrap up the season against East Mississippi. That will be a 6:30 kickoff in Fulton. It'll be a 6 o'clock Davis Ford pregame show here on the Red Channel. That will wrap up the season there. Of course, we've already talked about what we've got going tomorrow with soccer and volleyball coming your way. Guess what? Basketball is going to start November the 1st.
It's amazing.
So no rest for the weary in the world of sports at ICC.
Believe it or not, basketball is starting. It's good to hear. I know Coach Pate, Coach Porter are eager to get their teams back on the court and see what we have in store this year in the men's and women's basketball program.
Well, the Indians are going to keep it on the ground and give it to Jamal Brooks, who rumbles forward on the field, on the carry that time, excuse me. Or excuse me, that was not Brooks. That was Kobe Pate on the carry. Good for 2, so it'll be a 2nd down and 8 situation here as the clock continues to roll in this one. Remind you to stay tuned. We'll have the Renaissance Bank postgame report coming your way. And the Indians, looks like they're just going to tip the cap and return the favor, saying, hey, guys, Northwest is respectfully trying to run the clock out here, so we're going to do the same and just call it a night here. This is going to be a handoff to Brooks. He's hitting the backfield. Still finds a way to get forward, even though it's going to be, or excuse me, that's Pate in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped back to the original line of scrimmage. He was hit about 4 yards back, was able to fight forward, making only a loss of 2 on the play. They actually spot it now where to be a 3rd down and 9.
Adam, you made a great point. Classy by both teams. Northwest is going to win this game up 41-13, 2:40 left in the ball game. Out of respect, we're not trying to pass and score. We're running the ball, running the clock out because they're doing the same thing. I like the way both coaches are handling this.
Indians getting some subs in and some subs out in this situation.
Watch us throw a bomb right here.
Well, the way your luck's going, Mr. Ingram.
The way my luck's going, they'll throw a bomb right here and blow my strategy and my comments.
Well, instead, it's going to be a tip pass forward. That's going to be Watts trying to get around the corner. Gets the corner. Can he keep his balance? No.
Well, Coach Cannon mentioned it in his pregame interview with Lee Adams, and there's a lot of respect, I think, too, that goes between Coach Cannon and the head coach of Northwest. They've known each other for a while, and so they got an AD here in Brian Oakes, got a good president with Dr. Michael Heindel. So just a great college, great facility, great respect that we have for Northwest.
I agree with you, Brad. Now we got Tylen Carter in, our other quarterback, and I'm glad to see him get in the football game. I like the way that young man plays.
Well, he is greeted by a whole host of Rangers in the backfield, and it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play there to bring up a 2nd down and 11. You know, I haven't been having a chance to do that much this year, but I'm going to do it now. You know, you talk about the 2 head coaches, you know, and the respect they have for each other and how good they are. And, Jim, you know where both those guys are from?
Calhoun City.
There you go.
God's country.
That's right. That's right. So it'll be a 2nd down and 11. Good old Calhoun County, folks. I'm one of them there. So don't judge the rest of Calhoun County by me.
Adam Gore is one of those fine individuals from Calhoun County.
The pride of Pittsburgh. When I left, the population dropped by -12. So it'll be a 2nd down and 11. Quick tip pass once again to Watts, trying to find the corner, cuts it back up the middle, and he's going to be dropped right about the 45-yard line. So a gain of 6 on the play there for Watts.
ICC's really only got to run one more play here, or knee, or take a knee, whatever they choose to do. It's 3rd and 5, so one more play.
That's all the Indians are going to be able to do here. They're going to let the clock roll down as much as possible. Carter, your quarterback, and it's going to be him in the backfield by himself. Tight end in the game here for the Indians. 3 receivers, and Carter's going to keep it. He's going to try to tuck it up the middle. He gets near the 50-yard line, and that will do it. That's going to do it here from Senatobia. It's been all number 9 North Rangers from the opening kick to the final buzzer. They win it 41-13. We're going to take a quick timeout and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report here from Senatobia. Rangers win it 41-13. Back with more right after this.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
High school seniors, make your plan to join us for Fall Preview Day at Itawamba Community College. Voted the #1 community college in the state 4 years in a row, come see what all ICC has to offer you and your future from faculty members within the program of your interest. Registration is open now for October the 21st and 22nd and November the 4th and 12th. Limited spots are available and they're filling up fast, so sign up today at iccms.edu/preview days. Itawamba Community College, the best start here.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
And welcome back to Senatobia. ICC falls 41-13 here to the Rangers, #9 team in the country. The Renaissance Bank postgame report. Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com for more information. And guys, let's start with you, Mr. Jim. Your thoughts on tonight's contest?
Give Northwest credit. They were the better team tonight. We know why they're #9 in the nation. They're very well coached, well organized, have a great offensive plan, defensive plan. They deserve to win the game tonight. About ICC, let me say this. We never gave up. We still hustled offensively and defensively when it appeared that we did not have much of a chance. I'm pleased with our effort. We just got beat by a better football team tonight, guys. That's what happened.
Yeah, Mr. Ingram, we did. We knew it was going to be a tough battle coming in. Of course, we talked about the matchups that we've had over the last 4 years. They've been close matchups. ICC's won 2 out of 4. But on the other side of that, we knew how good Ayers has looked coming in, and the statistics that he has put up is just phenomenal. And that's one thing that we've talked about too on Northwest is, you know, the weapons that they have back there on offense. Yeah, and yes, they play great defense, but those weapons that they have on offense with the quarterback that they have, and then that running back duo back there is tough. And you know, so Itawamba, what they've got to do now is know this going into it. We got to go home. We got to put this behind us. We got a tough matchup next Thursday night. It's the last home game. It's sophomore night.
Right.
Next Thursday night. We want to make that a great night and a great night to celebrate our sophomores and go out on top. And you know, I'm not saying we won't make the playoffs. We'd have to have a lot of help. There's a lot of mathematical things that has to come into play. So I'm not going to say we won't. I'm not going to say it's the last game. But we want to make sure the last regular season home game is great for Itawamba.
You make a great point there, Brad. We need a good crowd there for sophomore night. And let's be honest, we'll have some sophomores playing. This will be their last game they ever play football collegiately, or they will not move on to professional ranks. So this will be the last football games for several key players that have done a lot of things for ICC. Please come out and support them.
And I'll say on that, too, I'd like to add, you're right, sophomore cheerleaders will also be recognized, as well as your sophomore band. Great night at Itawamba. We're excited about that because we're proud of our sophomores, proud of the band and the job that they do, as well as the cheer squad.
And we got a little bit of duty to take care of here. We're going to name a Sonic Star of the game, guys. I know a lot of times people kind of just let those slide by in a 41-13 loss, but always trying to find something positive to talk about. Sonic star of the game.
Yeah, and I think the star of the game that we can come up with tonight is because there was some positives that came out of that. R.J. Wilson had a heck of a game tonight.
He did.
He really did. And I know he had one score.
And then almost two.
Almost two down here that we really looked at. And,
I thought he got in.
Yeah, I think he got in. He took a heck of a hit. But R.J. came back. He's been beat up a little bit, been a little bummed up. But has had a heck of a game and had a great game tonight. So good for R.J. I think he would be our Sonic star of the game.
I agree with you, Brad, and he'll be recognized next week because he's one of our sophomores. So I give R.J. the player of the game.
So R.J. Wilson is our Sonic star of the game. We'd like to thank tonight's sponsors, Renaissance Bank, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Little Caesars, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, Cagle Eye Center, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, the ICC BSU, Tommy Morgan Real Estate Agent Ricky Murphy, Max Holmes, Samtown Market, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. Your Indians will be back in action next Thursday when they host the nationally ranked Lions of East Mississippi. The First American National Bank opening kickoff is scheduled for 6:30. The game will be available on Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel, and Super Talk Tupelo 101.9 FM, starting with the Davis Ford pregame show at 6 p.m. Remember, for updates on all 11 of the ICC intercollegiate athletic programs, visit Let'sGoICC.com and follow Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform. So, for Brad Boggs, Jim Ingram, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, Kim Deal, and all the great folks over there at Super Talk Mississippi, along with Will Simmons, thank you for taking time out of your Thursday night to join us here for this presentation of ICC Athletics. So long from Senatobia, where ICC falls by the final score of 41-13 to the number 9 Rangers of Northwest. Have a blessed evening, and as always, Roll Tribe.
So when are you going to give me back for the pizza?
Oh, personal foul. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make a successful handoff when you transfer funds to friends and family with Zelle and the Renaissance mobile app. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Make the right call for 24/7 roadside assistance and sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking today.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.